All right, this is saying, do I want to promote this live? We'll get 407 more viewers for $55.
Okay, so I did promote a video and I did get a lot of viewership on it, but I didn't promote it for viewership. I got it to get more followers.
And how did it work out?
It did not work like they said it would.
Oh,
the
okay,
video
that's too bad.
well, but I think I would have had good with the video anyway.
Thanks,
Wow.
Ashley.
Is that 19 on that cake?
Yeah, Ashley. Ashley's been a fan since the beginning, and we've been a fan of Ashley since the beginning too.
Always, yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once there's more people on, I want to talk. I saw DW come through here, and I want to talk about just Ashley's live tomorrow, and then DW's July Reseller Challenge. So you have leveled up again. Thanks, Ashley. But you don't need to keep sending gifts. Like I feel like we need to pay you some money back for all the TikTok gifts you're giving us. Laura says I always forget to collect my fan points. Yeah.
I know. I tried to do all the things, and then I have to make a comment, I think, to get the rest.
Oh, yeah. Make a comment, Carlee. Hi, Mia. Thanks for being here. We're just going to be talking about reselling today.
Oh, there we go. I got
it's so hot. Like, how hot is it where you're at?
95 today.
I like nice weather, but I don't like hot weather, if that makes sense.
So I got like a cool new clock thing. It's
Ooh, that
95
is cool.
degrees at my desk, wherever my thermometer.
That's hot. Hi, Moshi. Oh, yeah, that's hot. So I used to just have one fan. Now I have two fans, one on my feet and one here at my desk. And you got some sort of cooler, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so pretty.
I got this. It's a
Thanks,
cooler,
Laura.
like a water, like they call it a swamp cooler.
Yeah.
You put water in it, and the water cools it off. So even though it's 95 degrees in here, this is like hitting me, and I feel fine. Like I've been running around in here, so that's why I look like red and overheated.
No, you look great.
Because I've been running around, because I've been getting the space really ready. Like it's getting together.
You're doing great. Hi, Anna. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Are you going to insulate like Laura did? Your ceilings look high. Like, how tall is that?
They're peaked. I have no idea, but they're peaked.
Yeah, they are. So it's very high. So hopefully the heat will go up there and away from you.
So today, because I have the AC, my sister-in-law gave me the AC right here. Mm-hmm. We vented it out. So we because we have that paneled window. There's there's no windows that open in here. So he took out one of the glass panels and replaced it with plexiglass that was trimmed with the fitting. So that just got put in like 10 minutes ago. So, but without the insulation, like I have a big like fan blowing hot air out, I guess. I don't know. There's just a lot.
I know. It's for me, it's hard to work when I'm really hot. So,
but we talked about the stuff that Laura uses. I actually use it for wrapping candles when it's
that's right. That's so smart to do that.
So that's a good idea. So he's not sure if he wants to take on the job because it is so peaked in here. It's a lot of ladder work, but we talked about it. It should be a pretty cheap solution considering other options.
Right. That would be good. I don't like working when it's really hot.
I don't mind doing like absolutely nothing, being sedentary. It's running around, which I've been doing a lot the last few days.
Well, you have to get everything set up. So,
it's
hi. I just want to say hi to people who came in. Hi, Anna. Hi, Devil Dog Thrift.
We've talked about doing a ceiling fan in here, but it's just challenging.
Yeah,
like, I'm thinking more of those, but industrial type fans, like that green fan that's behind me. I can't figure out how to point.
You can see it. I see it by your clock, by your cool clock, by your cool TikTok clock. Yeah. So I feel like last Friday we got banned, or not banned, but restricted. And I went back later because I like challenged it, and they're like, no, that is like, no, you're guest. I'm like, no. And then I think yesterday, Laura was saying, oh, we haven't been restricted in a long time. And then I think they got restricted. So it's like, you can't
talk about it.
Yeah, you can't taunt TikTok. Okay. TikTok is awesome. They're the best.
They're the best. We love TikTok. So I'll be on my better behavior.
Yeah, exactly. Be on our best behavior. Thanks for sharing out the live, Ashley and Anna. Thank you. Thanks, Laura.
I can't promise best, but I can promise better.
That's right. Yeah, I think Laura was petting Graham, and then it's like Laura's legs were there. Hi, Brian. Thanks for being here. Hi, Angie. Brian, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Are you still, what are you up to?
Brian, I'm getting ready to list some older type toys.
I love that you're going through your old like money piles, you know, like you're that's great. And then, so I sold something yesterday, and I said this on Laura and Terry's live. I sold something that had been listed for 722 days, like 2 days ago. So I was like, yes, vindicated.
Getting it done.
Swim trunks. I bought them new for my kids when they're going to camp, and sometimes like I would buy like different sizes if we didn't have time, and then I would return the ones that were like the wrong size, like through the Zon. And I just had forgotten to return a lot of swim trunks. So, but they're brand new. But it took like over 2 years to sell these. So I'm pretty sure it's a loss, but I'm just glad to get it sold.
So today I went through in 50 items and decided first to like the bins I checked. I don't even know how many bins I actually went through, but I created 5 new bins out of those 50 items. So I found a lot of things that are like, yeah, this has to go. Like it was just a bad buy, and
right.
Life when you're a new reseller and you're finding all the good stuff, and it's there for a reason.
Right. I feel like a lot of resellers, they buy stuff just because they like it. Like I feel like I'm guilty of that too. I'm like, this is so cute. I need to get like 3 of them because I know 2 other people in the world will want them, and then they'll just sit forever. And I'll be like, okay, I guess I have like unique taste. Unique.
Yeah, these are not items I would want because I'm not. Oh, the only thing I'm keeping is a pop-up post-it dispenser because I could use that. But otherwise, everything else is going to get probably either buy nothing. I don't know how active they are. I'm trying to feel what they're
about. You gotta find out.
And then
the small town, Carlee. Small town. You gotta be careful.
Right down the street for me, so they're easy.
Nice.
And they usually give you like a 20% off coupon for your next purchase.
Oh, that's cool. That's great.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I'm sorry. Brian's losing his official full-time job August 3rd.
Sorry, but he's going full-time reselling.
Yeah, so that part's good. Obviously,
Yay.
Brian, did your wife work with you on this too, on reselling? Like, I'm a little bit jealous when I see couples working on stuff together. I'm like, oh, that'd be nice. Like, have to like just a buddy all times, like working on everything with you, motivating you. I have to say though, Carlee motivates me the most when she's like, oh, what have you listed today? Put it down below. I'm like, oh my gosh, I better make sure I list something for Carlee.
Do it for me.
You're like my accountability partner. You don't even know it.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is about. It's an accountability group.
Hi, Kings of eBay. Thanks for being here. Okay, Brian's saying that she helps, but she has a full-time and a part-time job. Okay. All right. Yeah, so funny. I keep telling my kids, hey, this is where I store all my stuff. This is my system. And they're just looking at me like thinking probably we're not going to be reselling any of your stuff. But I'm thinking about all the hours I put into getting like 2,000 items up. Like that takes time and effort.
It's a lot of work. I mean,
it is. And I bet they're just going to like have a big garage sale and not care. Hi. Hey, Brian.
Other Brians.
Thanks for the daily heart me.
Multiple Brians, multiple Davids.
We do. Hi, Endless Deals.
Ashleys.
Yes, I do. And Grace. Don't we have a few Graces too?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, we do. All right, Endless Deals. Forgot your first name. I'm sorry. I don't know if you want us to know it. You know, Carlee and I, with the one a day that Carlee started. Oh, and I want to say right now that we're having a 200-day like celebration, not this Friday, but the Friday after, July 24th. And somebody's going to get a blind box giveaway. I'm getting all these ideas for the blind box giveaway. People are like, oh, put in like an advent calendar, put in cleaning supplies. I'm like, okay, well, I have to make sure. We'll see. We'll see what it is.
Maybe.
Yep.
Packing supplies you're not using.
I like that idea.
So we are on day 195 of one a day. So we hit day 200. Is it 7, 8, 9 on Sunday, the 19th?
Okay. Yes. But we're going to celebrate on the July 24th. Hey, Charity. Thanks for being here. Yes, we're going to celebrate the 24th. So we'll do a blind box giveaway. And we're also trying to get our 200th member by July 24th, which I think we'll be able to do. We only need like 12 more people or less than 12.
I think 11 now. So we're almost at 200. That's exciting.
It is. It is. So then I'm thinking, okay, we're going to have our 300th day and we'll have to get like 100 more people in 100 days after that.
But we're getting it at a good time because once Q4 starts,
yes,
I think people are going to be like, I'm back in this, like right now, summertime, people start petering out, especially if they do this part-time or just casually.
Yeah.
So we'll get it. We'll get there.
That's true. And then can I talk about the 1 week thing we're thinking about doing? Can I tease that? Okay. So we're thinking like in October. I should have hammered out the details. Or is it September? When kids are back in school, we're in quarter 3 and we're getting ready for quarter 4. And there are a lot of people, I think, that start reselling then because they're thinking about, oh my gosh, I need some spending cash for like the holidays. Like, I feel like that is a motivator for people too, not just because they're like, I feel like I need money all year long. But like around the holidays, you're like, oh, those toys are expensive that my kids want. So Carlee and I are going to do like a 5-day series where we take a different topic about reselling and we're live every day for a full week before quarter 4, because I know we'll be super busy then. But to get people geared up. So I'm excited about that.
I know, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted to, because I could go live with you 24 hours a day. Not that I want to do this 24 hours a day, but I could. If I could do it with the person, it would be you.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would be so fun to see, just even our TikTok growth here, how big of a change that will make.
Absolutely.
Going live like that all the day.
Yes, so. I think so. So anyway, I'm excited about that. So we have to think about what the topics are going to be. So if you can think of anything like new reseller topics or people that have never experienced a quarter 4, if you have any ideas, we're open for themes. Or I feel like shipping is a huge one. Like
shipping is a huge. I think that's just a big learning curve, especially unless you're doing it on the mark where it's up to 5 pounds and it's easy peasy, but there's a lot of changes with the USPS this year, so
many. Hi Josh, thanks for being here. Josh, how long have you been reselling? I'm just curious because you seem you look super young, and that's not an insult. It's like, oh, I love entrepreneurial spirits with you people. I wish I had thought about this before I went and paid for 3 college degrees. I could have had so much more money for reselling if I
wish I prioritized reselling back when I did it in the early 2000s and did not do clothing. I would have if I could have done so
Did
much.
You started with clothes?
Yeah, men's shirts were my thing. I loved men's shirts.
Now why men's shirts? Because your husband,
you're easy to buy because at the time you could get them for $1 or $2, so cheap.
Okay.
And you'd in where I used to live, you'd find pretty high end, brands up there. So it was just easy for me to access.
Yeah.
But
not anymore. You're not doing it.
No. And then you have to worry about custom bits and stuff like that. It's just not fun.
I agree. Yeah. No, I will sell clothing if it's stuff like my kids' clothes or my clothes or my husband's clothes, but it's not I go out and buy clothes to sell. These are just things that we no longer want and they still have value to them. Then I will list that, but very begrudgingly.
I have 2 pieces of clothing I have to list that I have on the shelf that I found in the box. Brian, if I knew you back in 1997 or 2002 when I started, I would have kept on going. I would have kept it up, but I didn't. I mean, I dabbled in it over the years, selling my daughter's items, my own personal items, but it wasn't until 21 when I was like, I need to make extra money. Let me start doing this.
Yeah. I mean, out of necessity, I think a lot of people start reselling. So Endless Deal says, I love selling men's shirts too. Is that what were you referring to that? Commenting on that? Sorry.
Yeah, men's shirts I love listing, but not anymore. I mean, it's not my thing at all. Clothing is not my thing.
I do feel like men's clothing is more consistent in sizing than women's clothing. Because women's clothing, you could be a size 12 in one brand, but then another brand, you're a size 16. It just and I'm how are they figuring these things out? But like Laura said, sizes aren't real, right?
Sizes aren't real. That's true. That's the quote.
Hi, Cozy Girl. How are you doing?
I'm not seeing people coming into the chat. So my apologies for not saying hello to people as they enter. I'm just seeing people liking the live. That's it.
I think because I am the one that started the live, there might be is there a 5-second delay or something? I don't know. So Endless Deal says there's just so many styles for women's clothing. With men's, it's simple. Yeah, I agree. Oh, so this is, hey, maybe Endless Deals now. I have a lot of men's blazers, all different sizes and all different types. If I cannot find the tag in it, how do you figure out what the size is? That's the part why that's my holdback on my blazers. I don't know.
I'm gonna grab an item that I found in clothing that I have to list.
Okay. I'll try not to get us restricted while you're gone. What? Oh, is that okay? I could tell you have a new dog because I know it's not a new baby because of that fence thing behind. Is that for your dog? Is that for Loki?
It is for Loki. He hangs out with me in the mornings.
Okay.
So,
Monchi says, I only sell my clothes, my kids and grandkids. Yes, friends and family. 3 closets full. Oh, that's cool.
So
is that embroidered? Oh, yeah. I see. Yep. I love it. That is really cool.
And it's got a lot of embroidery on the sleeves.
Are you is that yours? Are you keeping it or are you selling it?
No, it's something I'm going to resell eventually.
I like it.
It's cool.
You know, people that sell clothes, I feel like when I see Laura and she's doing her live and then she's like, okay, yeah, I got all the measurements done for these 50 items. I'm like, people just get really fast and good at that stuff, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, so, you know, not that
Thanks,
I know I have some more clothing. Another thing I found is like, it's a vintage, but it's like, got the rappers post on there who are all
Hi, Terry.
gone.
Yep.
So that one will have to get listed too.
Yes.
So
I almost feel like if I will list 5 items of clothing in a day, then I get to take the rest of the day off. Because for me, it's so tedious to do clothing.
Clothing is not my thing. So I'm right now just trying to get into the habit of listing again. So I've been good. I listed 5 this morning, and I established like a little bin system that I plan to fill on Sundays or something like that back here.
Okay.
And every box will have 5 items, and it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I love that.
And then I'll take it over here and photograph it as soon as possible.
Terry's sending you a seal with kisses. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. But I love
there are some new fun little gifts in there.
There are. Corn on the cob used to be my favorite. So
this time would be good.
Yeah, Cozy Girl Chronicles, having a hard time getting back into the groove. It's so true. Like, I'll have really good days where I'm like, oh, I photographed like 25 items and now I can just spread them out. I really like, Carlee, your system of having 5, like, what? It's almost like clothing for kids for school days. It's like you have, here's your outfit. I love that.
Now that I have all this space, I'm like, and I love those bins. So I'm like,
those are cool.
Just use it for that.
Absolutely.
I have to pass them by when I come up here. So I can't not walk by them.
That's a tax write-off. Storage stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the bins I've had for a long time. So a lot of the stuff I've repurposed. The best thing to store your boxes is actually shoe organizers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Down there, shoe organizers.
I am so excited for you with all that storage space. I'm a little. I wish I had that. Remember, like I want like a huge airplane hangar where just all my stuff is organized. So David says he's currently repairing a Napa wood cassette holder. Oh my gosh. Do you guys, I remember having like those cassette holders where you had 3, three, like, I don't know, pull out drawers in each one. I'm sure thank you. Oh, hi, Anita. That's from Anita. Hi. Thank you so much.
Getting some pretty stuff.
Anita, I've been wearing your lipstick on Friday nights and I feel scandalous. Anita sent me this really cool lipstick. I don't know if I'm sure it's from the TikTok shop. I'm so bad at winking. So, and she also sent me some beautiful saris that I still have to make a video for, and I haven't made it yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, so scandalous. Terry, it changes my whole look. Like, this is me just normal, and then watch. Okay, Terry, I hope you're watching and not like driving.
Live TikTok makeup.
Look how scandalous I'm going to look. I'm going to look like I'm going out.
There you go. You're out. Technically.
I'm out. No, Carlee, don't I look scandalous now?
Totally scandalous. Is that the name of the color, or are you just calling it that?
Oh, I don't. You know what? It's called Fever Dream. But that's something my kids say when they're like, "What are you doing, Mom? Am I in a fever dream?" Like it's almost like an insult. Thanks, Anita. If you guys are not following Anita, go follow her. She does book talk. She does makeup reviews. She's just such a kind person. Super great. I look hot. Thank you.
She's not a reseller, but she supports us,
right?
And we support her as a result. We love
absolutely
our non-reseller friends.
Yeah, Anita's great. Terry says I'm in a lot of fever dreams. It's called perimenopause. Yes. Yeah, Ashley, I agree. Anita sent me like the perfect color, and it's hard to get lipstick for my skin tone. I feel like. What, David? My mom has a lipstick called Vicious Trollop. How do you say that? I feel like My mom used to be like, oh, you're dressing like a hussy. I feel like trollop is a little bit like hussy talk.
Yeah.
Or hoochie mama. Oh, Lainey, you look like a hoochie mama. You cannot wear that. I love the names. I mean, these names were like people came up with them before they had chat. Do you know what I mean? Like now you could ask ChatGPT and they could give you like 1,000 really fun names. Vicious trollop. That's so horrible. Hoochie mama it up, Lainey. I am. It's not even 6 o'clock and I'm wearing this bright lipstick that Anita sent me.
Oh my gosh. Do you also not wear white after Labor Day?
No, I don't. But I used to always wear nylons. And I'm so glad that was the one plus. When my mom passed away, I didn't have to wear nylons under dresses anymore.
The only thing I like nylons for is that it conceals very well because my legs are just a disaster. Now it's like mosquito season, so all the mosquitoes are after me. Like I have like one on my neck, I can feel it.
Oh no,
itching me.
I think they say that the mosquitoes that are quiet are the ones that bite you, and the ones that are noisy are like the men. Is that right? I don't know. This could just be something I've heard. If anybody knows about mosquitoes, let me know. Cozy Girl says mosquitoes have been horrible this year. Nude legs meant something different in the 80s. It did. Like my mom was like, you are wearing nylons. That came in handy when I was a lawyer going to court because it still was like, at least in New York, you had to dress professionally. California is way more casual than New York. Like there's just, I don't know what it is.
California is so much more relaxed. I worked out for a few times and people would just like come on in whenever they felt like it. It was like no set time where it's like, 7 o'clock, DC goes to work. You better be there. So
absolutely. No, it's so true. I feel like maybe because California is closer to Hawaii and Hawaii is very chill.
Very chill.
That's my theory.
The Double Dog Thrift just hit 280 listed on the Bay. When should they get 1,000-piece store on the Bay? I do not, and I have 700 listings.
Oh,
don't do it. I think until you reach probably 1,100 is where it starts becoming more cost effective, right, Lainey?
Yes.
You said that before, I think, like 1,100 items because the insertion fees.
Yeah, so you have to just calculate the insertion fees because it used to be 25 cents, now it's 30 cents per item. I don't know because I hate those little micro, like Carlee's gonna look it up for us. So since we are answering reselling questions, I think as soon as it becomes more expensive to not have a store, that's when I would get a store.
Okay, so the starter store gives you $250 a month, or 250 items a month, and that's $5, $4.95. A basic store, that's what I have, gives you 1,000. So that means when we talk 1,000, it's not like you're listing 1,000. It's like, and like whatever your inventory is, because they're going to relist after 30 days. So, and then 10 premium store, which is the one you have, Lainey, is 10,000 listings a month.
Yes.
So for each additional listing, it's 25 cents for a basic store. So I would move up to the next level, Double Dog, which is the basic store, to get that. But even, I mean, if you're selling pretty quickly and you're not able to list as fast, I don't know if you're part-time or full-time, but like I would just calculate because for the starter store at $250 a month, it's 30 cents per additional. Because like I always felt like I was never quite like I'm just hitting 700 right now. I don't really count myself in 700s until I'm about 730 listings in because when you sell, you're dropping below. You know, it's so I would not move my store up to that next level.
Yeah, the only thing if you go to like the second level up, and by levels I mean like cheaper to most expensive, then you can start getting some shipping supplies or a coupon, like $25 every quarter. If you're on the second level of the store. I don't know. I use that to factor in when I got the one I have now because I get the $50 coupon every quarter. And so I had a calculator. I just figured it all out. And the other thing is just, oh, look at the cute corgi. Thanks, Anita. That's so cute. Hi, Jason Sells. Thanks for the daily heart me. Oh, that's really cute. The other thing for me, just psychologically, I did not like seeing like the 30 cents taken out of my my account like multiple, like let's say I had a day where I sold or not sold, where I listed 15 items, then you see like 30 cents, like 15 times. Like that personally just psychologically drives me crazy. So that's why I like the more expensive one time a month. I think it's like $59 a month.
$59.95 with the subscription, right? So are you paying it by the...
I'm doing it by the month because I have a hard time committing to an annual one. What would I save? So, like, thank you, Jason Self.
Yeah.
What is it for the year?
I'm trying to see.
This is the thing. I use my phone for TikTok, taking pictures for reselling, and as a calculator. So I can't calculate anything since I'm using my phone right now for this live. So I'm relying on Carlee to be my lifeline for all this math stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the annual fee is for it.
I mean, I feel like I've been reselling since
the annual fee, $59.99 is the annual fee. So I think it's probably going to be a little bit more per month, probably like 61 or something like that.
So maybe I committed to the annual one, but I pay monthly because I know there is a fee on the first of every month where they take out $59.99. I was gonna say I've been reselling since 2007. I think this is like gonna stick.
Oh. It's like, I mean, TikTok won't let you quit, right?
That's right. I'm in. Hi, Rich Rod. We're talking about, and hi, T Treasures. We're talking about just if you should pay for the subscription to get a store on the Bay, and at what point should you pay for it, and then at what point should you go up? And it really is it's just a math thing. But for me, it was psychological. That's why I went to the 10,000 because I'm like, I just want unlimited potential, so I could just list as much as. Hey, one day I might want to list 100, like some of these people say they do, even though I don't do that. And then I just didn't like all the little microtransactions. That just irritated me.
So Double Bug, what I would recommend is that you upgrade to the basic store. Maybe not for the annual subscription. Just see if it's worth going and moving up to that next level. And if you see that it is, like you're using the coupon and stuff like that, then just sign up for the annual fee where they take it out each month instead of like all at one time.
Yeah.
I think it's just a better...
I think Devil Dog Thrift also said like his mom has been doing reselling, like she has her own store or booth. I feel like it's in your, like if it's something you feel like you're going to keep doing, then there's no harm in getting the store. The other thing is, Carlee, I think when she spoke to eBay, they said that's the one thing that kind of gives your listings a slight boost, maybe over other people who don't have a store.
Any level store will give your listings just a slight boost. I wouldn't say it's going to be like game changing, but it will give you a little bit of something, and then you can run sales, you can send out a newsletter and coupons to your customers. So it's
hi Lisa.
And there's like you can create a little store, like a storefront, and have different categories. So if somebody comes into your store, you can add a video, you can tell everybody about you. It just makes it a little bit more flexible.
Have you done a video?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go see your video. I did not see the. Are you in it, or is it like about your products? Okay, I've been missing out. How long has that video been there?
Like November. I did post the video here on TikTok.
Okay.
But,
so what did you do in your video? Because I want to do a video, but I don't know what I would do in the video.
I mean, I just kind of like talked about like my like store, a little bit about my backstory. It's just like under a minute long, and it's just like a introduction, like, hi, I'm Carlee with the Thrifty Triple. I can't remember exactly word.
I'll go watch it. I mean, I could actually do my own research. Sorry, I don't mean to send you to go tell me.
I can't remember my script.
Yeah. Yes. So David Thriftiana Jones, since I just saw his name fly by here, his store looks really cool. Like he is definitely themed. Like he is doing his brand right. Like he has a brand. I still like my husband is a designer. And he went to like Savannah College of Art and Design and stuff. I need him to make me a logo and do a whole brand. I've just been like playing around on Canva, doing my own stuff. And I'm thinking, I actually live with somebody who could do all this for me.
No, he totally can. He can make it look really cool.
Right. I need him to do something like that for me. But totally lost where I was going with this.
I'm pretty well branded too. I have like, if you look at my storefront, it's got a theme. There's a theme along with my logo and stuff like that kind of draws back to
you could definitely tell it's your brand.
Everything about it.
Yes. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say about David. He's having his first WN show Friday night. And I think it's
I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah, so David, just type what the time is, or I think thank you for the flowers. Hi Angela. Angela's at the beach
at night Eastern.
Hi Ryan. So at first when I saw it, I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's like 7:30 in the morning. Which I will get up for people I love. Like tomorrow, I will be up for Ashley's 7 a.m. Pacific time.
Not tomorrow. That's Thursday.
Today's not Wednesday, Carlee?
No, it's Tuesday.
So, the heat. I'm blaming the heat.
Honestly, our live keeps me kind of centered on what day of the week it is. Like, is it today the live or is it tomorrow? So
okay, in 2 days I'll be up for Ashley's live about the booth, doing like booth talk.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, that's right. And there's
at 1:30.
Yeah, 10:30 my time, so it's 1:30 Eastern.
Okay, I have to update our schedule. Thursday is booth.
And David's WN is at 10:30 Eastern. And I think that was really nice of you because part of me thinks you did that so you wouldn't like interfere with Thrifters After Dark, which is very nice. I want to let everybody know though we're not doing Thrifters After Dark this Friday. Oh, thank you, Terry. It's like a singing flower. That's really sweet.
If anybody needs me to take notes, I'm good.
I know Carly's got her notepad.
A notebook.
Do you have your? Oh, I want to share something about a notebook real fast. Okay, so religious items sell, and as I think a lot of people know, I used to be a youth minister at a Catholic church called Padre Sarah in Camarillo. That's where I met Matt. Oh, look at how cute! A little mushroom. Terry's on fire today. Thanks, Terry. So I have a lot of religious items that I used to have doing youth ministry, and then I also used to teach religious education to like 2nd through 8th graders, like locally. And so I have a lot of just religious items. So I have this notebook. I don't know, it has like it says footprints and it has like the little thing. Okay. It's like has a wire, whatever, on the back. It's just a journal. It's just lined inside, right? So guess how much I sold this for on the Bay today? I would love people to guess. How much do you think this spiral notebook sold for? It does have the footprints thing on the front, right?
Religious stuff is crazy. Like
but then it's just like 100 pages of this. That's it. Like there's nothing inside. There's no like Bible scriptures inside or anything. All right. Yeah, Terry said 50. All right, Terry, you don't know how to play this game. I tell my kids, you have to guess really low, like $2. So then it sounds really amazing.
I was going to go with $29.99.
All right. I like Lisa and Endless Deals. They're saying realistic numbers. Yeah. Basically, Moshi says 40. Okay, now I'm not going to tell you guys. Forget it. It's not as cool.
Wow.
No, it was like basically $26 somebody bought it for. But it's
That's awesome.
It's literally just a notebook, like a journaling book.
So
I thought $26 was great.
With the relic stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I had 5, and I got they were like and they're nothing spectacular.
Right. You were close, Ashley.
5 of these little medals with a relic of Padre Pio.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of relic it was. I mean, I just put photos in there, whatever. All of them sold, and I so I paid 5 cents for all of them.
Where did you get them from? Did you steal it from a church? What's happening? Okay, who's selling relics? That's my question at an estate sale.
And I have it somewhere. It's just a little cake pan, like a little butt cake pan, filled with all these religious medals. And I just saw that there was 5 of the same, so I'm like, let me list. That's an easy one. Over 150 TikTok cards for the.
I feel like religious people will pay up for their religious stuff. Okay, I do.
The last one went international, so they're spending a lot to get this thing.
Yes,
damn, I wish I had more.
Yeah, that would be great. Like I sold a relic, and at first it got taken down as a violation because they thought it was like a body part. You're not allowed to sell body parts on the Bay. Shocking, I know. And so then my next listing, I literally said in the title, "Not a body part." And this is before AI. Like this is like we're talking, I don't know, 10 years ago. And whoever wanted it, they were trying to. So in a lot of Catholic churches, in the altar, like the thing that's up at the front, they will put a relic inside. And sometimes they'll name the church after it, or they want some sort of relic, like something that touched a saint or like was part of a saint. Like there's different degrees of relics. If it's a main relic, it's like, oh, we're talking body part. If it's a secondary, maybe it's something they wore. If it's like a tertiary, it's like something they touched. Like, so there's different degrees of relics.
But how can you tell? I mean, it's just a little blob in the
Yeah, I think somebody did like a study and they said, oh, if all the relics were real in the world, it's like, oh, if you had Padre Pio, let's say there'd be like 100 of him because there's no way he was that big of a person with all the relics out there.
I just said it's like cloth. I just assumed it was some kind of cloth relic.
Yeah. So mine had like little paper from Italy saying it was like, I don't know,
what it was.
Validated. It's like not, it's authenticated. And it sold for over $400 and I was so excited.
Yeah, but there was between like $20 and $29 a piece.
No, that's awesome. That's great. People will pay for religious items is basically what I'm trying to say. So anyway, yeah, Ashley, get those notebooks listed.
Yeah, notebooks are good. I mean, I like the
Thanks,
notebook.
Terry. Do I look like a trollop or a hoochie mama, Matt? Terry's saying I look good. I'm wearing this. It's called Fever Dream. Anitha sent it to me. I went from day to night right here. It was a transformation.
Overnight.
Overnight.
I just put on a TikTok filter and I'm good.
Carlee, you always look great.
Oh, thank you.
It's true. Matt's probably in a meeting going, what's happening?
What?
Oh, thanks, Matt.
Just smashing the hearts.
That's right. I'm like, I know we don't have 100 new comments. It's just Matt tapping.
He's saying, looking great as usual.
Oh, thanks, honey.
He must be busy.
Yes, he is working, making the money. Hi, Candy. How are you?
Candy, long time.
How are your grandkids? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me Candy. Oh, thanks, Tea Treasures. Tea Treasures, I bought stickers from you and I'm going to do a little reveal video. I just haven't done it yet.
I have the stickers somewhere. The ones that you guys picked out for me.
We had so much. Okay, so if you ever want a lot of pressure, pick out somebody else's like stickers for them on a live WN show. That's what, but Terry was helping too.
Yeah, I have them, I think. Yep.
Yeah. Are you going to, okay. One. Yeah. Oh, how cute. Yeah. So, Tea Treasures, she sells on WN. I don't know. Do you also have a Bay store? I'm not sure. These are cute.
Oh, they're rolled backwards.
What?
Don't hide your colors. Let them shine bright and proud.
Oh, restricted for animal cruelty. What? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, what?
TikTok AI is wild lately. Okay, I have to say.
Peacock holding a sign is now a violation.
Peacock labor laws. You're not allowed to let them work.
This was a cat. So you guys did find a cat. It says, "Stay cool, stay kind, and keep purring through the chaos." That's what I'm reading right now.
Hey, Annie. No, I just feel like you showed that package of underwear. JCPenney underwear, whatever it was. And it's like, oh,
her way.
And basically the only way we could have fixed it is if you left my live. I'm like, no way. Carlee's the co-host. I'm not leaving. Yeah, her stickers are cute.
1997 and the girl was just putting them.
So covered up.
So covered up. There's more on here. I'm showing more than she was showing.
Yes. You should see what Laura got a TikTok mark for. Yeah, I think Laura was just showing her the dog on her legs, right? It's weird. I don't know. AI is not perfect. Okay. That's for real. Endless Tea Treasures is telling Endless Deals to do something, but I cannot see what Endless Deals said. I'm sorry. Let me know if I need to know, or if it's a side conversation, that's cool too. I don't know if you know this, but if you are typing in a live, it actually helps tell TikTok oh, this is an active live. We're going to send it out to more people. That's why if you go into some of these lives with 400, 500 people, they're like this. They're like, if you're new, drop a green heart. If if you have brown hair, drop a brown heart. And they just get people to chat the whole time. Thank you. I don't know who sent the heart. Oh, hi, Marcia.
Hi, Marcia.
Marcia, how is your booth going? I
saw the update. Was it yesterday an update? I have not been great with videos.
I know. There's something about the summer. I have a harder time just sitting down and going through everybody's videos. I barely am getting my own videos up at this point.
I'm dealing with the puppy chaos, so.
Oh, yeah.
I think that I'll have time to sip my coffee in the morning and scroll TikTok, and it doesn't happen.
Yes.
Because he's just needy.
Oh, no. David, the flies in your garage are driving me insane. Yeah, Loki. But Loki's cute, so you're going to give him whatever he wants.
I know.
You even have a whole little play center for him behind you.
I know. I have this little coop. He hangs out with me in the mornings.
Oh.
And
how are your cats reacting to Loki?
The The one cat scared me to half to death this morning because he was not coming out. He's very food motivated. He was not coming out, so I thought he got out. Like, well, I took the dog out in the middle of the night. I thought he got out, and he was hit by a car.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you think the worst, right?
Yeah, of course. I don't like. But he was hiding. He is not a fan of him coming up to him, but he stays in the same room with him all the time. Like he'll be, like the dog's crated, and he's like hanging out near him. The girl cat, she'll like go up to him, but she wasn't too happy. He came in and started chasing her, like because he wasn't leashed. And
I mean, dogs, they want to smell each other's booties, right? So that way, that's how they kind of get to know like who's the. And then cats are more like, hey, that's private. Like back off. I don't know you. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad your cat's safe.
Yes. It was a little bit of drama because I even went up to where he was hiding, and I was like, Sebastian, treatsies, he will come out of
and that didn't work.
Come out of anywhere and get a treat.
Right.
So I just at that point, I'm like, I got air tag colors because I just got some air tags.
Smart. Yeah, that's really smart.
Air tag colors coming tomorrow, and they're going to be tagged. And because I'm so worried if they get lost here, they have no idea where they are. Not that they would know where they were before, but there's like, we're not in familiar territory where.
Yeah,
I might still end up at our old house or something.
Have you seen that movie where like the dog and the cat go cross country? And I'm like, there's no way. And somebody said it was like based on a true story. I'm like, there's no way some pets can go cross country to find their humans. Like, is that real? Like, I want to believe, but I just don't know
about those stories, right? Like the family moved cross country and the dog finds them.
How?
So we moved when just like into the next town over when I was like a teenager for just a few months. It was weird. And we took our outdoor cat with us and intended for him to, live inside. Well, he did not want to deal with that.
Okay.
He found his way back to the old house.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. I just think that's so wild. But then they don't realize they shouldn't throw up on your carpet. So then I'm like, they're not that smart. So how do they do that?
I don't think mine are that smart. To be honest.
My cat. Out. Yeah, we have that cat. We have one cat, Boo Boo. He actually used to have a sister, but she wanted to be outside. So we're like, okay, you live outside now, and she wants nothing to do with us. But Boo Boo, like this from many years ago, like 9 years ago, Kitters decided Kitters was not going to live with us anymore. Oh. So it's fine. We found Kitters. Kitters did not want to come home with us. So she has a new owner now. We kind of Facebook message each other. But anyway, he's totally grumpy. Yeah.
We have like 2 neighborhood cats, and my family and they don't belong to anybody, but they're very friendly. Somebody obviously feeds them. Like they look well cared for, but nobody has them. And my daughter keeps thinking one is going to live in here in my garage and be my mouser.
Oh, there you go. That can help.
It happens naturally. Yep. I'm not going to go take the cat off the street and throw it into my.
If you start seeing wanted posters or missing cat posters, then you'll know, oh shoot, I took somebody else's cat. I don't know if Cozy is still here, but she was saying like her cat, they also have an air tag, and the cat will go over to like her mom's house. And I don't know how, like they're in the same town. But then I was like, oh, I remember having a book that I would read to my kids called Six Dinner Sid. Did you ever see that or read that book? It was this cat. He was called Six Dinner Sid because you follow his adventures and you realize he gets 6 dinners from 6 different families that all think that he's their cat. So working the system.
Yep, they do. They are very persuasive. So like I did give food to this one cat because she just was so friendly, and I was worried she wasn't getting fed. I mean, they look well cared for. Like I said, like they're not looking scruffy at all.
Right.
She now like told another cat who's been hanging out too with us. So
they know you've got the good stuff. Do you give wet food or dry food?
Yeah, they got the wet food.
Their owners are like, why aren't they eating? I'm going to take them to the vet. They're not hungry.
I checked with all the neighbors, and nobody owns these cats.
Okay.
There's nobody, but somebody's taking care of them. That's as much as I know.
Well, it sounds like you're taking care of them for one of their meals each day.
Well, not every day. I only did it one time.
No, but they've got, you're a mark now on their little.
Well, they know. Go to work. You're going to work in this shed.
They know they could go to your place.
Good to go.
Marsha,
tell me what your husband's saying. Like, she said her husband has a worm farm. Is he like a fisherman basement or something, like where he's, I don't know what a worm farm is.
I feel like that would be better than an ant farm, because I feel like with worms you could kind of catch them, but with ants they could go everywhere. You know, I never understood the ant farm appeal when I was a kid. I'm like, no.
I feel like I have an ant farm going on in my kitchen right now. As much as I've been putting out bait, it's just because we got so much rain over the last week.
Oh, yes. So, okay. So the thing with the bait, you have to just be really patient, right? It will work. They'll take back the poison. They'll die. But you have to like seriously wait. But if you do wait long enough, they'll even pick up all the dead bodies and take them back home or whatever they do. Like
they better start getting to work, because I saw that the baits, because it's that taro bait.
Yeah.
Liquid
that's
one,
what I use. Yeah.
And it's completely full right now of them.
Right.
I got to put a different one out, I think, but if they're going to take them back and bury, they're people.
They do take them back, and I try to back it up like a little bit each day so it gets closer to where they're coming from, so they don't have to come as far into the house before they go back.
Yeah, I think we have to treat outside.
Thanks,
I think that's our problem. Is we have to, and then the lantern flies. Do you guys have that problem out by you? It's like an invasive bug. I think that came from Asia.
What, fruit flies?
Lantern bugs.
I don't know what those are.
Basically, they look like a black butterfly, but in small.
Oh,
they're everywhere.
They're very easy to kill. Like they're very just like
you're supposed to kill them as soon. I cannot kill anything. I saw a June bug on its back today and flipped it over because I can't do it. So I'll tell my husband if there's a lantern fly, because I can't do it, even though I'm supposed to.
But ants are a different story.
I can't kill ants either.
But
just because I put out the bait, I'm not physically killing them.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're
like if they're on my counter, I will like, Michael, you have to wipe down the counter.
That's what I tell.
I can't do it.
I tell bugs that all the time. I'm like, listen, you can live here, but it has to be outside. And then I'll leave like one dead spider to warn the rest of them. If you come in here, this is your fate. My kids are like, why is there a dead bug in the hallway? I'm like, it's a warning for all the other bugs. This is not a safe location. Get out.
Diatomaceous earth will take care of plants. I will look into that.
Okay. Thanks, Charity.
I think we have a problem outside.
They do say you have to like address it on the outside too. It's true. Yeah, Marcia says she gets her husband to help out too. I try to get my husband to do it, and then sometimes I'm like, but the problem is sometimes he'll miss. Do you know what I mean? Like if there's a spider on the ceiling, I'm like, we got to get, if it's like he goes to do something and then it runs away and he's like, okay, well, I tried. I'm like, no, that's not good enough. We are staying up all night until we find this bug. So sometimes I feel like it's just better if I do it. But do you ever get psyched out? Like I know you don't really do anything about them, but if I think about it too long, then I can't do it. I start getting freaked out. But if I do it right away, then I'm like, we're good.
I just can't
do it. I won't do it. Okay.
I can't do it. Like, so, I mean, it's like a totally different lifestyle down here. So, like, my neighbor was talking about how he has set up traps for certain, like, groundhogs, right? Because they're really bad for your garden.
They're so cute.
But you then call the city and they'll come to kill it. I'm like, that's not going to happen.
Right?
Like, I'm just not going.
All right, I'm assuming, Carlee, are you frozen? Or are you just really good at standing very still? Oh, there. Okay,
Is it me?
I don't know. Was it Carlee or me? I'm not sure. I never know. Last Friday, I was bragging. It's not me. I've got fiber. And then it was me. That was the problem. Monchi's saying don't kill the groundhogs, I'm assuming. Yeah.
No, I can't do it. Like, I can't hurt another living being.
That's nice. I mean, I think that's nice. Yeah. So endless deals is like, I'm like that with roaches. I just can't. I'm getting a hotel or sleep in the car. Yeah. So in New York, there's just so many people. Like it's just a very dense population. It is so hard not to have roaches in your place. And like a lot of times they keep the trash like in the alleyway between like two apartments, and then you have like multiple families, right, going up. So at one point when we first moved there, we had little roaches, not the big ones. There's like smaller ones too. And it's like we did everything we could do to get rid of them. And then I just realized, oh my God, they're just going to live here. And it's so disgusting. So when we would come home from work, I would we had like a steel door. I would slam it open. I'd flip on the lights. I'd be like, okay, we're home. If you're a bug, hide now. If I see you, that's the end. And like Matt would be like, okay. Cause I'd be like so dramatic, big lights. I'm like, I know they're here, but I just don't want to see them. Okay.
No,
no. Carly's like, no.
no. I'm not against extermination.
Okay, yeah.
Of the bugs. And I just personally can't do it.
That's fine.
I feel like today, I feel like the June bugs will not bother me because I saved one of them, right? So they won't bother me because I flipped that little June bug off of his back. He was struggling hard.
That is a totally normal way to think. I think if I'm nice to chat, then I won't be killed when the AI take over. They'll want me to be like, oh, she's a nice person. We want her on our side.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's our AI summary, Carlee. Discussing pet care, pest control, and ants and bugs. Share your tips.
Ooh, we're resellers, guys.
Yeah, we're resellers. Devil Dog says, that reminds me of a movie, Joe's Apartment. I feel like I saw that.
It sounds sort of familiar.
And then Annie says,
silly things.
Oh, Annie says, how about huge New York roaches, Carlee? I grew up with them. Yeah. It was just.
I saw them at my husband's warehouse. They were that big. They were huge. But I just go and ignore and walk the other way.
I used to teach at St. Monica's in Santa Monica, and if I would go in on the weekends to correct papers or just to get my classroom set up, they were there. And I'm like, I can't go there unless there's 1,000 kids here because the kids make it so they run away. If it's just me, they're all peeking out hey, what's happening? I'm like, I know, no, just don't show yourself. Oh yes, the flying roaches in Georgia. Yes. Okay. So Matt graduated from Savannah College of Art and Design in Georgia. I went there. Do they call them palmetto bugs? And we're outside eating, and literally a flying cockroach landed on our table. I'm like, I'm done. I'm never coming to Georgia again. And I'm like, they have evolved to fly now. That is not okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about. They're the worst. Oh, they're in Texas too? No. Okay, another state I cannot go to. Oh, you had one fly and land on your neck, Ashley?
Oh, gosh,
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I just can't do the bugs.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
I don't like them, but I can't kill them. So.
Yeah. But, okay, so this is the thing, because I had 3 small kids and we lived in New York. I had to do it because Matt was at work. I was at home, and I also didn't want them to be scared, so I had to pretend to be brave. There's nothing like children looking at you to make you, act braver than you really are. I have to say.
Well, one time we captured a bug in a cup and waited for Michael to come home. It was a millipede or something, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this. So I was like, Katie, give me a cup, and she got a cup, and we put it over until he got home and had him deal with it.
That's fine. I think that's an okay way to do it. It's like division of labor. That's cool. Ashley said I didn't go back outside for 3 days afterwards. Yeah, I would. Same. I'd be the same. And then Marcia said the person with them in the garage, they had a washer and dryer in the garage, and they would fly in. No.
Yeah. I hope I don't get a bug.
It's hard, endless deals.
Other than ants, I don't mind ants. I don't mind spiders. I know there's lizards. I saw a lizard come in here.
I think lizards are good because they eat the bugs, but I don't want them in my house. No. I had to have one of my friends come over when Matt was down at work to get a lizard out of my house. But she's a horticulturist, and she loves, she has a bearded dragon. She's totally fine. She feeds the dragon crickets and stuff, live ones. She gets them shipped. And so she just came over, picked it up, and threw it outside. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm like, I'm not getting near that. So.
The other thing we have here that I didn't have up north are large snails.
Interesting.
So I was picking them up and transplanting them after a rain, transplanting them to the mulch so they wouldn't get run over in the driveway. So I was picking them.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I feel bad.
You're going to be totally okay.
End up on the sidewalk when you see a worm on a sidewalk and they're going to bake on there. I move it.
You move. That's nice. Do you touch it with your hands, or you get a piece of paper?
No, I usually get a leaf or something.
Yeah. Smart. Hi, Dee. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Chris. Thanks for being here. We are talking about reselling, but really we're talking about bugs and how to deal with them. We kind of made a left-hand turn.
Very left. U-turn.
Right, a U-turn. Monshi has a bearded dragon. I heard they make great pets. I'm just not interested in things that could survive another meteor shower or whatever happened. I just need, just like with alligators, crocodiles. No. No.
Yeah, I'm not a cat and a dog is it for me. We did the bird thing. We did the fish thing.
Yep.
Guinea pigs, all that kind of stuff. It's just not me.
Yes. Yep. Devil Dog Thrift. Yeah, we'll do Devil Dog first. Devil Dog, anybody know any good thrift stores going out towards Minnesota? The bearded dragon does not sleep with you, Monshi. No. Is that true? That's
like
not
on your pillow?
No
on
way.
Your blanket or in a little coop?
I'm having second thoughts about just who you are, Monshi. This is like wild. Like, did you ever see what's that one with the dragons that everybody liked with the big Game of Thrones? Are you like Game of Thrones?
And Chris, I was not picking on you yesterday. You were giving Laura a hard time for the way she does her inventory, and she schooled you because she has like over 500 more items than you do. So her system is working.
Oh.
So that's it. That's all we're going to say about that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, this live belongs to me and Carlee, so I think Carlee has the final word. Okay. Yeah, endless deals. If it's not human, I'm not interested. Yeah, I barely tolerate the cat we have. And once Ev is old enough to be out of college and has her own place, I'm definitely going to fly that cat to wherever Ev is living. So, yeah. So the bearded dragon, does he just hang out? Don't they have to have like a heat lamp or something to keep warm? Oops. I'm not going to yell at Carlee. I love Carlee.
No, I didn't do
Carlee's
anything.
Not mean. She won't even kill a bug. She flipped over a June bug today.
If I see my friends are being picked on, then I'm going to protect them. So that's all. I'm a loyal friend.
Yes, I'm assuming Chris is just joking with the laughing emoji.
I'm assuming.
Yes. Okay, Monshi, we might have to see the bearded dragon in one of your videos.
No, we'll have to have another bring your pet night, right?
Oh yeah, Monshi, when are you available for a Friday night? We'll showcase pets. People did like showing their pets. People I've never seen before, like at our lives, they were like, "Oh, I want to show you my dog." I'm like, "Yes."
Maybe we'll do that the one after the celebration.
Yes. So there's July 24th and then there's July 31st. So how about on the 31st of July, we're going to do share your pets show and tell. So Monchi, are you available the 31st or are you going to be at your cabin? We will work around your schedule. We got to see this bearded dragon that sleeps with you. Perfect. Okay. How did the cats do with the GABA, Carlee?
So the girl was fine. She was totally fine. The boy, he pooped within the first 30 minutes. We had to stop at a gas station. But after that, because it was like on the side of like a pretty busy highway, and he's like this little bougie boy who, really has never been out in public before.
Yeah.
And he was just like totally shocked. So I'm having to clean him up, clean out his poop for a minute. After that, he slept the rest of the way, the rest of the 2.5 hour drive. He's gotten better, like as far as adjusted to the house, but he's actually surprisingly the one that I did not expect to take so long to warm up. The girl was like out the same day, like ready to take it on. So he's better.
He's better now.
And Gabby worked. So I got to give the girl Gabby to cut her nails because her nails need to be trimmed and don't like it.
That was the one upside to our cat having an emergency vet visit. When he came out after his little surgery to, all the stuff, all of his nails were trimmed. I'm like, oh, that's a silver lining because I hate trimming the nails. Like we'll give him like one of those churu treats, like it's like just meat in a stick. I don't know what it is. You know what a churu? And sometimes if we do that, we could get like a few nails, but we never get like all of them at one time. It's like a multi-day process.
Yeah, she won't let us touch them. He will let us touch his nails, but not her. Yes. And it's like you could hear her nails clicking. She sounds like she's wearing high heels around the house.
Yeah, that's how Boo Boo is. Like you could hear him coming. But then I'm like, that can't be comfortable,
No.
So yeah, they just don't know that you're trying to help them. Hi, secondhand. We're just we're talking about reselling. We're answering reselling questions, but then also talking about life too. Annie says my son holds their head and covers the eyes while I clip them. That's smart. Like with the towel, like sometimes I feel like the towel could help too.
Yeah, I think that's where we went wrong. I think we used a towel when she was little, and I think she just was traumatized by the whole experience.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so, it's okay. All right.
With his hands.
Gabby, and I'll give her some, like
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hi, Luna. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you.
I need to go on her lives.
I know, again. Luna. Like when I'm in Ireland, it's so easy to go on your lives because of the time difference. It's like the middle of the night for me. But how are you doing, Luna? Welcome back. Oh, thanks. Yes, I did go on vacation. It's so weird. I had like 9 days without posting videos, and I thought, oh no, no one's gonna follow me. Everybody's gonna unfollow me. Then I'm like, oh, people actually followed me, and I wasn't even here. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, vacation was great. We just played Minecraft like probably 60 hours that week. And my oldest kid was at camp, and then my two youngest, like they kind of are on doing their own thing. My youngest Lincoln, he's learning Korean, like a self-taught Korean. He also knows Spanish and Armenian. He just loves languages. I know. So he's going to be an 11th grader, and he's going to study math. And then he just tells me yesterday, maybe I want to do math and a language and then go to like a different country each year, teach English, but I'm also learning math. I'm like, you can do you. You can do whatever you want to do. This is an international world we're living in. So
That's really cool.
yeah, he loves it. I'm just like, okay. And so he's trying to like use these like Korean phrases with me, and I try to say them. He's like, it's okay, Mom. You ever get that? Like, it's okay. Like, you could just stop.
My niece taught herself Japanese and then continued on. So she started, like, I think probably in middle school, and she did a semester in Japan.
Okay.
And she's fluent in Japanese, and just really, she was wanting to get into marketing and like international marketing, but she has now went into finances, but she's hoping she can work for an American company in Japan.
That would be
so
great.
She wants to get back out there.
Oh my,
that's awesome.
There's just something, I don't know, like I had a hard time taking Spanish in high school, and I took Spanish. You only had to take 2 years when I was in high school. I don't know if it's changed. So I did my freshman, sophomore year, and then I didn't take Spanish because I'm like, I hate learning stuff in a different language. It just wasn't vibing with me. And then I found out my senior year, the college I wanted to go to, they required 3 years. So then I took Spanish 3 my senior year, and it was so awful because I didn't remember anything from the year before.
So my daughter, she did Spanish immersion from 1st grade till 6th grade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So half of her day was spent in English. Yes. That was like language arts, history, and language arts and history. And then she learned math and science in Spanish.
Okay.
But the problem is that when she stopped doing Spanish immersion, like translating math stuff in English, it's not very easy. So it kind of did not help her long term with that, because she already struggled with the Spanish, she already struggled with math. So it just made that like worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, so that's hard. Monchi says I can help with Spanish, and I think
you can.
I think wait, I'm trying to go back to Annie. Annie, are you the one that has okay, she said we're Hispanic, my daughter's still learning Spanish.
So that was like the disadvantage. I didn't quite understand how Spanish immersion worked, really, because a lot of the kids in there were coming from like Spanish is like their first language. So they had like an edge, but it was helpful because those students could help students who didn't know it, but I didn't feel like it was really intended for kids who were not, like didn't know Spanish. Like I feel like you had to know Spanish to be successful in Spanish.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah.
She started it when she was supposed to. I mean, now they start it in kindergarten, but when she started, it was starting in 1st grade. So it's not like she was behind or anything, and they closed it off after, I think you had to be in it by the 2nd quarter of 2nd grade in order to stay in it. But I don't know.
Like if I could go back in time, I probably would have tried to get Lincoln into, we do have an immersion school too, and it is Korean and English, because we have we have like a high Korean population where we live. And so if I'd known he would be interested in languages, I would have tried to do that for him, but I didn't know. He just went to the closest school, which is like 2 blocks away, and it was just all English, no immersion. So it's really hard to find somebody who can tutor him in these different languages. Because I think teaching it and learning it is so different than just speaking it. So we've had a hard time. So he's just doing self-taught stuff now online. So, but yeah, I think he would love to go to Japan and learn Japanese. Like that sounds really exciting.
Yeah, she loved it. Like I said, she wants to go back.
Absolutely. Okay, Devil Dog says, does anybody know the rules on selling automotive, key fobs or motorcycle keys? I think you could sell them, can't you? Is it?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I would put a collectible item, not like it's working for a certain type of car. just like we do with like makeup, like make it collect or perfume if it's not
I want
new
to
and
say we
packaged.
bought a key fob, but for an older model vehicle. So they're like, now they're like all programmed specific to the cars. Like, you know, especially if it's like a push to start, they would have to be like
Right.
done at like, I think a dealership, but I don't know if there's any rules around them.
Brian is saying you can't. So is that on the bay, Brian? I'm assuming.
Maybe you have to be a
Listen,
verified buyer to do it or seller.
yeah, maybe like, or they're worried like if they're stolen. I don't like. I'm sure there's a reason why they if they don't allow it. Okay, yeah. It looks like you can't. Are you selling on other sites? Like I would say, what time is it? Mercari. Like you could sell like almost anything over there. I feel like if you wanted to just list those items that the bay won't let you list, sell there.
Well,
Hi,
a lot of
hi,
brands are
Adrian.
very like gatekeepy about their stuff too. You know, like maybe they don't want secondary markets to be selling their key fobs because they want you to go to the dealership to go and buy them.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
true. I mean,
Brand.
I don't. So there might be a policy. Yeah, if it's on Kari, it won't sell. It just depends on what it is. I've sold some Dr. Seuss books over there that the bay won't let me have on the bay because of like they're like basically racist.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Mercari is great for anything that you can't list over on the bay, as long as it's not previously a live animal. Like that
Yeah.
might be, you know, like I tried to sell like a butterfly type of display and they got taken down for selling.
Like dead bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Endless Deal says, when you didn't have Nifty, what was your process for cross listing? It takes so long. So yeah, you have to do it manually. Although Kari, so they will pull from the bay. So that's really good if you don't want to have like a cross listing thing and you want stuff on Kari. The only thing is that I did not like when you pulled items over is they rearranged the orders of the photos when they brought them over. And my first photo often was like a side shot of something or the back of it. So I would have to go in manually and just rearrange the photos because I want the first and the last photo to be like the heroes, because especially when people are reading the description, they're going to see whatever your last picture is. You don't want that to be like a weird fuzzy back of the head of a doll photo. You want it to be like a really nice. Sometimes I'll do the first and the last photo, they'll be the same. Like just if I don't have enough, if I want to get up to 7 photos. So you can pull stuff over there without having to redo the listings. So it does take a long time. That's why I use Nifty.
I didn't start cross listing until like I really went full time. So almost like 2 years before I went and started cross listing. And when I did, I went with the Vendoo one, which in my opinion was, I mean, it was the only cross lister at the time that did the auto delist. Not well, but it did it. So that's why I went with them. But Nifty is game changing because it's so much automation built into it and the data that comes with it, all of it. It's
it is time consuming.
Don't feel obligated to cross list.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say. It's like when you're ready to do it, but don't feel like you have to.
So like Nifty does not cross list onto the book of face. So you have to like prioritize your efforts, right? So what I do is I will go to the bay and I will sort items by highest price to lowest price. And what I'll do is I'll go, okay, what are like my top 50 highest priced items? Like basically things like over $50, let's say. And those will be the ones that I put my effort into manually cross listing. Like to doing it like you have to upload the photo again, cut and paste the description. Because at least I feel like you're getting more bang for your efforts, more money for like your time. I wouldn't necessarily manually cross list like my $10 items because like it's just so much labor and why not do it on the items that are like 5x that you might get more money for.
That's
so
true.
I would, if you are doing it manually, prioritize like the higher priced ones first. Yeah.
And then I also let things simmer a while before I cross list. Like I don't cross things because I make my listings through the bay and then I cross list them over in Nifty. So I wait and let them simmer because if you take things down too often on the mark, then you get penalized. I just let things kind of simmer before I cross list.
Yeah.
But I like that idea, Lainey.
Thank you. Sometimes I have good reselling ideas. And I didn't start cross listing. I didn't start using like Nifty until last summer. And that was only because I was bored, honestly. Like I was so tired of just having one marketplace, one like it gets boring after when you're doing the same thing over and over again. And I feel like a lot of times if you're a reseller, you're like a business person. So you're always thinking like, what can I do to improve my business? And so when I started cross listing, I loved it because then I was dealing with different customers. Like I still like the pop, even though I know it has its problems with their people buying their items. But it's like I just liked interacting with different types of buyers and then having things like maybe I had a slow day on the bay, but then I sold something on the Posh. Like I don't, it just helped. I just felt like I was casting more nets to get fish, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know what other thing I could say, but, and I was just bored and I wanted just to like do more with, but I didn't want to keep listing because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to list every day, but now what? It's like, oh, now I could get different people looking at my same items I've already put the effort into. But yeah, it is. It's time consuming doing it manually. Absolutely. I think last July. Yeah, my kid was still in school. I remember sitting out front waiting for Ev to be done with high school. And I think I asked here on TikTok, what are people using? And somebody actually said Nifty. And I don't even know who they were, but I used their code. I don't think they're part of our reseller group, but they get paid every month, whatever my
that was actually my first space video. My first space video was asking about because I tried out the trial.
Okay.
And I'm like, tell me the bad stuff about Nifty because I'm only seeing good stuff here. Right. Nobody had anything bad to say about it except for the price, which it's business and if you can get some automation and duplicate yourself basically on doing some things like relisting, why not?
Absolutely. I agree. What I really like about Nifty, and it's not just because I get a percentage if people use my promo code, it's like just genuinely, I like that they're always improving their platform. You could tell they're putting money and effort into it. Like they've added Etsy. That wasn't there when I first started using it, like a year ago. And then they've added Whatnot. And you could tell by like the different things they're offering, like, oh, we'll adjust the price based on what percentage the different platforms take out. Like, I feel like they're still investing and making their product better for their users. And so when I see somebody doing that, I feel like, okay, they're going to stick around.
Just like I felt like when I was using Vendoo, it was the same when I started in 2023 until I left them last summer. It was the same tool, nothing ever updated. I think they added an additional marketplace before I left, but there was no new features. There was nothing, like their delister only worked for certain platforms.
Yeah.
So if I sold something over a Mercari, it wouldn't pull anything down on any other places. So it gets really messy. I'd have to go in there and manually check it all the day. The only good thing about them is they had an app, but you can go and create a shortcut button from Nifty onto your phone. Yeah. So it's basically like an app because you just click on it and it takes you right to it by creating a little shortcut on your phone.
Right. Absolutely. I agree. Obviously, I like it. I use it. And I have like the most expensive plan at this point. I increased it around Q4, around December, because I think Carlee, you said, oh, you'll become like a Poshmark ambassador. Like if you're, because now it's like it automates that. And she's right. I became an ambassador within like 3 weeks because of all like the shares. I just feel like it's so funny on that platform. They've made it really weird with the social stuff. But now it's like you have this other like Nifty, and they go in and they're playing the system too. So all these robots are just talking to each other, sharing each other's closets and items.
Yeah, we're not dealing with people anymore.
No,
but I would manually go in and like share stuff and follow people, but it was just too much. I mean, to become an ambassador over there, it was like the goal. Like I would be spending more time trying to get a badge for a platform I don't really sell that much on. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I want to share something I learned that was kind of interesting on the Posh. I don't know. Does anybody here sell on the Posh? I feel like if you sell clothing, you probably are on Posh, right?
Gem pickers in the room. Hello, Gem.
Hi. On the Posh, I learned this. So if somebody just comes out and buys something, like let's say you're selling a men's shirt, somebody goes, I'm going to buy this for $40. And let's say Carlee, she is so good at getting her shipping out the same day, usually, or the next day. Let's say Carlee's like, okay, somebody bought this at 10 a.m. I'm going to go to the post office at 12. I'm going to go ahead and get this wrapped up with my orders. Well, I found out that if somebody just buys something directly from you, full price, not like an offer acceptance type thing, they have 3 hours that lets them cancel it. And then the Posh will be like, sorry, it's canceled. So if you mail it, right, before the 3-hour cancellation thing and they decide to cancel it, then there's a problem. And then the Posh has already like given them their money back. And then you have to try to open up a report, a case with Posh. And I've heard that people don't get their money because they're like, oh, no, they had 3 hours to like basically cancel their transaction. if somebody gives you an offer, they're like, oh, that $40 shirt, I'll give you 30, Carlee. And you're like, okay, yeah, I'll take 30. And then their payment goes through. They do not have the 3-hour cancellation. Like it is now yours and they can't really cancel. Like there's.
So basically if it's a straight up purchase, do not ship it the same day.
Yes.
Like just
give it 3 hours or at least, the next day just to protect yourself. So I thought that was interesting.
I usually am not so like I usually have my store right now. I have it set up for 3-day handling because I'm working through my inventory, but I usually have it set up for same day, and I will set it up for noon. Like my store, like is open until noon for same day orders around the holidays, just to get that little bit of edge.
That's smart. Hey Rebecca, and then Monchi says that's why I wait till the next day to ship. Yeah, that's smart. 3 gem pickers. Yeah, the 3 hour that sucks. You have to wait. I didn't realize that though, because I have like been shipping stuff, like wrapping things up, and then an order will come through and I'll be like, oh, I'll just add it. It'll save me a trip tomorrow to go to the post office. And then I realized, oh, wait, because I saw somebody on probably here on TikTok. This is where I watch all my reseller friends that said, oh, they were kind of burned by doing that because then the person canceled it and their transaction got canceled, but they had already shipped it. Yeah. So anyway,
not a good.
Oh, the gem picker says, I remember seeing that email. I somebody just was talking about it here and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to watch that. Because there are some days where I'm like, yes, I get the shipping done. I just got another order. Let's go. And then I'm done.
I usually like if I see something come over on the Posh or Mercari and stuff, now everything's here and it's a lot more accessible. I'll probably go a little bit faster, but I'm not going to go out of my way to ship one of their orders out. I'll prioritize the bay. If an order comes in the same day, I'll just ship it if I haven't gone yet.
Yeah. The other thing I do like about Posh is like the buyer only has 3 days to try to get a return going. And if they miss that 3-day window, Posh is very serious. Like, nope, day 4, it's yours. Like it's like that part I think does help protect the seller.
Yeah.
Whereas like on the bay, I'll allow 30-day returns, no questions asked.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So yeah. All right.
See what else there is that we've missed.
I just see 99 messages. I can, if there's a question we haven't answered, please retype it, please.
We'll reach out to us about it.
Yeah, Annie says I prioritize shipping on the bay. I do, like me too. Like that's my #1 platform. The other thing, now that I've gotten in trouble twice with Posh, where I've had my account suspended for 1 day and then 3 days, it's like now I'm taking them more seriously. So it's like the mean teacher is like, okay, I'll be a better student, I promise. Like that's the attitude I have.
Yeah, but I feel like their suspensions are kind of like by mouth too at the same time. Like it's like they do it, but it's like you're just restricted for like 3 days. Now, granted, if it's your main platform, it's going to be very painful. If it's during 4 to 4, you don't want that to happen.
Yep.
But I just feel like, okay, you know, like I feel like a restriction from the bay is a lot more serious.
It is. Hey, Rebecca, thanks for being here. Rebecca, we said this earlier, but Rebecca from Best Life Pickers and Ashley from Piney Woods Vintage on Thursday, they have a live at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10. Oh, what did I get? A box? Uh-oh. Oh, from Amber, Raider Resells.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so
I have one too. I have one at the post office I have to pick up.
Yeah. So anyway, so Rebecca and Ashley, they have a live on Thursdays, every other Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knows about it. Yeah. Rebecca says, come, it'll be fun. And they're having a special guest. And I can't tell if we're allowed to say it, so I'm just not going to say it.
We were, so we're allowed. It's Pink Flowers, who is Marsha. I think Marsha's still in the chat, but she just opened up her first booth a week ago yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah.
It looks really cute, and she's doing great content about the booth and everything. And she's doing it with another person, which I didn't even consider that. I think that's actually something I'd probably consider, but I have to get to know some people down here.
Yeah, so Carlee, I just need you to move to Ireland in a couple of years. I could totally see us opening up a booth together.
I don't have to move all of this again.
Yeah, okay. No, I get it. I get it.
Move again, it's too soon.
But I do hope we're still doing lives 3 years from now when I'm in Ireland.
I really do hope so. That'd be amazing.
We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. Devil Dog Thrift says, do not post butter knives on the pop. It goes against their selling rules. Yeah, you know what? I keep accidentally cross-listing stuff to the pop. Like I cross-listed a baby alive, and I guess because it takes batteries, they won't let you post anything there that could take batteries, even if there are no batteries in it. And I'm like, oh, it got taken down. But so it makes sense. Like this is how I look at it. There are 13-year-olds on there buying stuff. So you don't want to send them even a butter knife. And I think the battery thing has to do with the shipping, and they just don't want to deal with anything hazardous.
I guess that's like a good topic to talk about is the new shipping thing that started on Sunday, where you have to have your packages marked hazard if they have like batteries in them, if it's nail polish, perfume, you have to have it. Otherwise, if they find out, like, first off, I've always been like a total rule follower because I thought it was like punishable by jail time. So
just a $50 fine, Carlee. You'll just be fined $50.
I won't be going to jail, but you can face up to a $50 fine if they come across your package and want to inspect it, which they have every right to inspect packages,
yes, they do.
right? And you're putting every time you create a label with any of the platforms, you're basically attesting what they ask you at the post office. Does it contain anything hazardous, such as lithium-ion batteries, perfume, mercury, aerosol? No to mercury. No mercury in the post office whatsoever. But
nail polish is hazardous.
Sunday. So I have to think about like Posh. So Posh came out with battery guidelines, right? Like they're going to have it where you can get a special label for the battery, but they haven't given any guidelines for nail polish, and that's an acceptable item.
I know.
So I think I have one nail polish on there, maybe two.
Did you see the message from them saying, oh, with that $50? So basically, first of all, there are people going crazy on the Book of Face and on YT. They're saying they're making it sound like this is a catastrophic thing. Like, I get it. You want the clicks. Like, let's calm down. All they're doing is they're saying we're going to start enforcing this policy we've had forever, which is if we find out you have something that's hazardous and you haven't labeled it properly, then we will fine you $50. Like, that's what they're really saying. I just feel like, okay, they're just saying we're enforcing the rules, but people make it sound like it's an outrageous thing. It's like, this is to protect people who might be flying these packages. And then like, if there's a fire in the airplane, you don't want to be responsible for like injuring people.
Right.
Like that's
that would be horrible.
Just human decency, like label your packages. And if you, so when you're said somebody, like they're allowed to open up your package to see, like, are you complying? So 2 years ago, I was mailing a lot of books. I was selling like all my law books and just things that I used in my colleges. And the post person was like, cause I was, mailing media mail cause it's the cheapest. They opened it up. They're like, is this what's in here? I'm like, oh, it's a book. It's like probably a law book or like a psychology book. They're like, okay, hold on. He went to the back, got a knife, brought it out and opened the package in front of me. And he looked, he's like, okay. And then he just retaped it.
It becomes their package.
It is, yeah.
Fit into them. So.
But I was like, oh my gosh, like he's basically calling me a liar, but whatever.
Whatever.
At least it was a book.
People abuse the system all the time. I mean, you see it with resellers, but you see it with people going into the post office all the time. They'll, stuff a whole priority envelope inside another box to send out like Brown Advantage. Like, okay, come on. But the hazard thing has been a thing. Now, Poshmark is being very good with it. They're like, hey, you have until, the end of the month?
They'll cover it, right? The cost?
They'll cover the cost up to $45 so that if you get charged $50. And I don't know, is it the platforms? Because they're the ones that sell you the label. So I don't know if it's the platforms who are getting that charge and then charging you. I don't know how they charge you.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I have to research that.
They would probably go back to the platform, but if you're buying through pirate, then you probably just goes to you, right? Because it's not through a company. This is what I thought about that email though. Like it is very nice that they're doing that. Sometimes I feel like companies will say that stuff knowing that they really don't have a lot of financial liability. Like how many packages are being opened by the post office and people are getting $50 fines? Like, I don't know. I feel like with the volume of stuff they're getting, how many people are they really gonna have to pay the $45 for? Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I do like that they're offering that. Like, okay, so I'm 50% Native American. And so my kids qualify in California to go to the UC schools for free. They have this big thing. They came out 2 years ago saying, if you go to a UC school and you're a resident of California and you're registered with a tribe, like a federally recognized tribe, then your tuition will be free. And everybody's like, oh, that's so amazing. And then I did some research. How many people use that? Like out of all the UCs in California, 2 people last year. So it's like, it sounds great. Sounds like amazing, but also what is it really costing the company, right? Or the business or the school? I don't know.
And it's like, okay, what's going to warrant them to really question your package?
Right. Maybe they're doing like when they set up like those roadside things to see if people are drunk, maybe it's like a sporadic thing, like a every 1000th package. I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I don't know what will warrant them to actually check into it. Now, I have seen they start putting like mercury warning signs all over the post office. So I think that's one of their biggest things is to stop that stuff.
Yes. So mercury is like in those old thermometers, right? Like, I don't know. Do you guys remember as a kid, you'd have that glass thermometer and there'd be like silver on the bottom? Like that's the mercury they're talking about, right?
Even toys. I came across toys, like maze toys that had like a little mercury thing. And I was going to resell them until I researched it. You can't ship them. So I'm like,
yeah, forget it.
Yeah. So maybe I don't want to be near them.
Was it? So I'm just trying to figure out, is the mercury is not like explodable, flammable, is it?
No,
there's something that's hazardous.
It's hazardous to your health.
Okay. Yeah.
But I remember like in science class in middle school, high school, like we had mercury thermometers and one broke and we were playing with mercury. So that's the reason for all my problems.
It was cool.
You know?
It was cool, right?
It's cool. It's like a ball and rolls around. Like why not?
That's because we're kids. We're dumb. We don't know. So
Charity adults gave us mercury thermometers. That was
right. So true. I mean, we also had asbestos in all of our ceilings. Like that was just normal. Drinking out of hoses in the front yards. Yeah. I'm sure there were problems with that too. Charity says, Charity says, I wonder what the scanners can really see as they move through the system. Yeah, I'm not like, can they sense if there's nail polish or nail polish remover or perfume in a box? I don't know. So David
offers former alien abductees a 75% off coupon code.
What is an alien abductee? Do you mean like from outer space alien or like people that
say that they were?
Yeah.
Like abductees. An alien abductee that I'll get a 75% off his store.
So if somebody wanted to use that, how would they prove to you that they were abducted by aliens?
It's by mouth. It's just a marketing ploy, I think.
I like it. It's nice.
It goes along with his theming.
It does.
Got like an X-File store, I guess. The truth is out there. You're right, David.
Sorry, that comment threw me off. And I'm not sure what kind of sensors that the post office has, Charity. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe it's like I think I saw somebody mention that they're kind of cracking down because a lot of people are repurposing boxes. That's awesome. But a lot of them have the old labeling on them. So that like the old labeling or something, they're just trying to get people to stop
having those on.
Because they've had those stickers a long time, like acceptable packages and not.
Right. That's true.
Acceptable. And I've seen my guy, he would tell people you have to take these labels off if that's not what's in there.
Like the ones that say like danger batteries or something inside?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be it. Yeah. Turn your boxes inside out, people. That's from Jen. Hi, Jen.
Peel off the labels. Get yourself a body peeler and peel them off.
That works.
Yep.
Yeah, I think sometimes people, maybe. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. It probably costs the post office more money to handle hazmat boxes. So if you have a label on it, and let's say you're mailing a stuffed animal, but it has a hazmat sticker on it, then they're having to pay more just for all the handling. They probably are trying to avoid that too, right? Like for things being marked hazmat when they're not. I'm waiting for for an item to sell where I could actually choose the hazmat on the bay so I could show people where it's at, but I haven't had anything sell where I could choose that.
I should have done that because I just sent out one yesterday.
Are you able to screen record or record your laptop or something? Because I think some people just don't
screen record. The next time I get one, I will.
Because it's like, I feel like it's really easy, but then again, I feel like you and I are very comfortable using the different drop-down menus and tools, and maybe some new resellers have like no idea where that even is. Like if I have one, I would screen record it. I just haven't sold anything that needs the hazmat.
If I sell one again, I'll do it unless you find it first.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Again, it has to go under hazards if it's something that's like hazardous material with aerosol cans. There's different categories. There's like a ton of different categories. So I think I told you guys about my matchbook whole drama.
Yes.
That's
you
the category.
You can tell us again.
So the Bay has different categories of hazmat that the USPS provides them. And matchbooks is not the right category of hazmat because when you select it in the hazmat, it says it can't be shipped. but that's not true. Matchbooks are shippable. So I actually called the Bay because I'm like, how am I supposed to ship this out? Because again, I'm a rule follower. I don't want to go to jail.
You won't go to jail. Yep. Yep.
But now they've added, so I did call the Bay and say, hey, your category is wrong here. And now there's another category that just says like other hazmat.
They should call that Carlee's category. They should give you credit for that.
So at least somebody will look up my store and maybe buy something.
Is your store is not on vacation anymore, right? It's not on.
No, everything is up and running again.
All right, good.
It's a little slower because I'm afraid things are not where they are supposed to be. So just give myself a little extra time.
Yeah, listen, you just had a huge move. And you have a new puppy.
I know.
And you're feeding neighborhood cats and turning June bugs over. You are busy. All right. So Jen has some ideas here talking about like how to turn the packages, the boxes and packages inside out. She says, insert a letter opener in the seam, then hot glue the seam. I prefer sending blank boxes out. It does look more professional. I feel like if you have a blank box, like, so some of the boxes I bought using my coupon with the Bay, they actually will say the Bay on them. And so if I sell stuff on like the Crafty site, I'll be like, let me find a different box. Cause I feel like it feels a little weird having the Bay on a box when I'm sending it like to a different customer from a different platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have my water tape machine. So I use my water tape machine to go and create little blockouts.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yes, absolutely. Cover the old.
Everybody has a water tape machine.
Yes. So also with the hazmat materials, I wanted to mention that you can send them priority mail. Like if you have that as an option for your customers, but there is like a $7.99 extra handling fee for a hazmat material that isn't a priority packaging or, priority label, just so you know. Yeah, I use Zon boxes too, Marcia. Like I use whatever boxes I can find. I do buy them, but then I'm also like, ooh, this is the perfect odd size box if I get something that I've ordered, and I will save it. Like I'm a box collector, empty box collector for sure.
I mean, I will now that I have the space, but the space was just too limited, and I like having to know what size boxes I have. So when and there's no guessing, because I used to have like a stash of boxes and I just didn't know what I had, and an inch can cost you a lot of money. And
it can. So. Jill says same. Yeah, sometimes I'll just spend like an hour like trying to put all my boxes inside each other, right? So they look like they take up less volume of space. And then I'm like, I really should put these in the garage until I need them, because like they're just sitting where I keep all my inventory. Like your space is so awesome, Carlee. Look at that. Look at that organization. I love it.
I know.
Yeah, I have a ton of boxes. Look at that. Look how organized you are.
Levels. And
did you print?
Sizes are next to them.
I was gonna say, you print. Do you have like one of those little label printers?
I did. I might have accidentally not returned it when I left corporate. So.
Oh. Along with the silver coins.
Yep, exactly. Well, those were given to me because they said they were free to everybody. But yeah, I've gotten so I'm trying to take down all this blue tape, but and I've even been using Goo Gone. It's going to take forever. So I just kind of created.
Look at all that. So organized. I love all the space.
I know. So it's all that.
And I see your bubble wrap on the counter. So nice. Yeah.
Well, I have a thing that's going to go up here for the bubble wrap. So
it rolled down. Yes. So, that's awesome.
So much more space. I seriously would pack boxes on my washing machine.
Right. I know. And you made videos down there too. You did everything down in your laundry room.
Yeah. In my laundry room. Yeah. The mail room. Now it's just the headquarters.
It's awesome. It's a big upgrade.
Very much so.
So Marcia says that her husband made her break down her boxes. Yeah, they kind of do take over the whole, like, they start like multiplying and then they take over. I get it.
So the ceramic tree was a recent estate sale pickup for 10 TikTok carts.
Yes.
It's with me because it's one I don't have, but for right now it's hanging out here because why not have a ceramic Christmas tree?
You should, if it brings you joy. Absolutely. Like all the different gifts that my reseller friends on TikTok have given me, like I keep everything here so I can look at it.
And I have like the little shelf up there.
Yep.
That I'm going to be putting a lot of the treasures that are here up there, so I can have a TV over here just to play my music and stuff. But
nice.
Some stuff up there, so it's super fun.
I like your light box. Let me see that again.
Oh yeah. So it's not a full size. Like I wanted one I could walk into, but It
That's
was
okay.
bigger than I
Love
could
it.
ever imagine. It could fit a family in it. This holds a golden retriever, so I guess I'll stick with my puppy eventually. If
Yeah,
it's
put
a,
Loki in there for some photo shoots
yeah.
later.
So that's
It's
kind
awesome.
of what
I
I
love
got
all your
going
space.
on.
I love your
Yeah.
storage space too, just like how you have the rows with the
Yeah, I
boxes.
you guys over there. Why not?
David said that you and he will make people drool with your setups.
I
Absolutely.
think so. I
Agree.
was going to see if I can flip the camera around, but I can't
Yes.
figure it out. So this
Okay.
is all my unlisted inventory in here. So
Okay.
not very proud of it moment.
No, you're good. Look at you have all that potential to make money.
Yep. And I have, I've started selling some of the items that have been sitting around a long time. And then this is my listed inventory. I'm actually going to make a video on it today. So this is what I'm working with to go through each one of these boxes and get it into a new inventory process.
Oh my gosh, look at how organized that looks.
But it's all out of
Beautiful.
sequence right now. But it's
okay.
moving into, so this is my new, so I have AO1 all the way down here up to AO6 now.
Nice. Love
it. And this is going to be the A section. Then we have the B section, C section,
Okay.
D section. We'll have mini stuff in here.
Okay.
This is where all the little things go. I've already started filling up like number 1.
Nice.
The bin stuff, anything oversized will stay in bins. Anything that's smaller is going to be transferred into a box. And then like perfumes, candles are going to stay in the plastic containers.
Nice. Looks good.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It is exciting. Yay! Now you don't have to like risk your life with geese and what other animals did you have to fight off to go get your stuff for post for
I do miss my dog friends and giving them treats in the morning.
But, I bet they miss you too. They're like, where are our treats?
I told my father-in-law you have to give them a bone a day from me. So
will he though?
Bones.
Will he do it?
No, he won't. No. I'm sure he'll still have a full bag the next time I go up there,
Probably.
which is actually Friday.
Okay.
I'm going up there Friday to go shopping.
Okay, awesome. Wait, we're not doing Thrifters After Dark this Friday. We're going to do Thrifters After Dark on the July 24th, in case people weren't here earlier when we're talking about it.
So, Rebecca, I sell candles all year long. What I do is I got them off of Marketplace from another reseller who was going out of business. So I have ice packs. So make sure you put it in your pricing, but I have ice packs and I put that, like I usually double box candles in the summertime. And then I load it up with, like I put it in a Ziploc bag with the item that's also Ziploc bag. And then I use that like bubble wrap that's got the metallic on it to wrap the candle up. And so and I make sure that the person knows like, hey, bring your candle and box in as soon as possible. So far, the only thing I won't sell this time of year is really like the girly candles from the 1950s. I have a whole box load of them I want to get listed, but I'm waiting until September.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you have to think about that, especially if things are going ground advantage, right? It's like...
And then in the winter, Christmas ornaments, anything fragile glass, very fragile glass, you want to put a note, and I think I'm going to make stickers this year, a note for people to leave the item at room temperature for 30 minutes.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes.
Because it's very fragile. The grape incident was because they were super cold.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here Saturday.
I was going to say, Carlee's going to not be in town.
Yeah, I'm going up north by train, which I'll have another train video on Friday.
I just feel like it wasn't as awesome as what we were all expecting it to be. Your train ride.
I think it's going to be a fun one. I've never been through this route because it's the mountains, it's farmland, so it should be fun. But then I'm driving my car back home, so
okay.
My car.
Where is your car? Is that your father-in-law's?
It's at my father-in-law's.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Rebecca says she'll get all the great deals then. It's okay. Carlee is selling from the pile of stuff she already has. She's doing right.
I have not shopped since the end of May.
Wow. I mean, that's great.
Well, when you're packing your own crap, the last thing you want to do is buy someone else.
Just get more. So true.
But I'm going to a rummage sale, like one of my favorite rummage sales that has an awesome bake sale on Friday. And then Saturday there's another sale, and we'll see what other sales are around in town, and then I'll head home.
Yeah, in your own car.
In my own car with my own junk.
Yeah. Marsha's like, you're so good, Carlee. Marsha, weren't you having like a no-buy month? Or I thought you were like last month maybe? And I want to say congratulations to people here that are saying they're having a better sales month in July than they were in June. That's awesome. Yay. Each week for me is different. I'm like on a huge roller coaster ride. Like
my 90-day total is so pathetic right now. I can't even stand looking at it just because I have not been consistent.
I was gonna say you moved and you put your store on like hold for a bit, so that's I think that's totally normal.
The last sale I had before the move was June 19th, and I didn't sell something until like July 6th.
Isn't it so hard not getting that dopamine hit though? Like every time I make a sale, it's like I have like a little spark of joy. It's like eating chocolate. It's like ooh.
And I totally got like I was not addicted to going into my eBay app as much.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm always going into it.
Right. Looking. Yeah.
Offer, send an offer, receive an offer, whatever. Mm-hmm. And because my store was closed, I was like, I don't need to go over here and be reminded of what I'm missing out on.
Oh, that's so sad. Hi, Chelsea. Welcome in. We're just talking about reselling. It is hard.
This time of year is kind of hard because you're dealing with summer slow. Best advice, I think, is just be a little bit more like offer accepting, like take offers that you normally wouldn't accept.
Yep.
Maybe like last year I boosted my promotional rate to go a little higher just to go through the slowdown. And it worked because I had a pretty decent summer last year.
Yeah, my sales when they're slow, like in June, there was like 2 weeks where I'm like, what is wrong? Like I'm making more money on Pop, probably because they didn't have any shipping charges than I was on the Bay. And normally Bay is like my best site. And so I usually will promote stuff around 4%. I changed my store to promoted everything up to 7%. And then I started getting sales. So I don't know if it was because of that or just because maybe people were back from vacations. I wish I knew. If I knew the answer, I would follow the steps. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like running a sale. I like to run weekend sales because I feel like there's more people looking online on the weekends. Some of my best sales days are like the day after Christmas and the day after Mother's Day. And I really think it's because maybe people are like, they didn't get what they wanted. And they're like, oh, I deserve a treat. I'm going to get what I want.
Or they got a gift card.
Oh yeah, gift card. I didn't think about that. Yeah, so smart. Yes. So Marsha's saying we need stickers made. But then what's the cross with the WN? What happened? Is there some
that she's not allowed to be on WN?
Oh, because of okay, yeah. So WN is it's a great place. Like I source from there. Like I feel like you can get great priced items, especially rooms where like they're newer sellers and they don't have a huge following. Sometimes you can get stuff for like a lower price and then flip it. But you could also, to protect yourself, set a limit of how much you can spend during the month. And then once you hit that limit, then you're not allowed to buy anything else. But I don't, is that what you're talking
about? Change it either.
Right. Is that what you're talking about, Marsha?
Spending way too much. I think that's exactly, yep.
Yeah. I needed that a few months ago.
It gets me very competitive. Like it's
yes,
like a streak in me.
Because you're winning. Because you want to beat out other people. Oh, what is Seeds of Service? I don't know that. I'm gonna write that down.
So in a few weeks, I'm going to the 43-mile yard sale out in the Shenandoah Mountains again. I did it last summer, but this year I'm doing a lot of content because I got my Meta glasses.
Yay!
So I'm doing a lot of content from there. And I should still be able to go live because I don't think we're going to be sourcing at 9 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night.
When is this?
7th and 8th.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Around. You guys, listen, I do not like going live without Carlee. Like that is like a no-go for me. That's a non-starter. So if Carlee's not available, I'm not available either. Like even when you walked across your room, I've got nervous. Just in your own headquarters, even though I can see you the whole time.
I'm good. I'm good now. Just by me walking, it's like I cleaned up everything. There shouldn't be anything offensive around here.
Yeah, Hi, kings of
So,
eBay.
Brian, we go 2 hours on Tuesdays from 2 to 4 Eastern, and then on Fridays we go at 8 p.m. to 9:30 Eastern and that's more community building. There's reseller talk, but usually there's a theme. Our next one is our celebration of one a day, day 200, which we're hitting this coming Sunday. So we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff, but sometimes it's just fun, casual, just to get to know everybody, kind of chat. But there's some reseller talk for sure.
Yes. I feel like we always have a good time, and we always get a restriction on Friday nights.
We've been good.
We have
old underwear.
Yeah, I thought we were like under the radar for a long time, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what? How do we get a restriction? It was for nothing. Sometimes you get restricted for nothing at all, but then other times when you think you should get restricted, you don't. So I don't know. Yeah,
for sure.
Not sure.
By Ashley.
Yeah. Brian says that's why I'm not live as much. Yeah, sometimes it gets really hard because it's like, I think at the very beginning we were getting restricted every single time. And it was so frustrating because then you would see your numbers drop, because then even if people that were in the live, if they accidentally, it's called falling off the porch, or if they swipe out, and then they come back in, they're trying to find you. TikTok doesn't make it as easy with like the big red circle, like pulsing around the person's live you're watching. Like they will even take off that red pulsing circle. So it's like they really punish you if you get restricted, like with the view count.
Yeah, because they don't want you using any, it seems like the first 5 minutes is where they're most keeping their eyes on you, and that's when we got restricted last week. But you try to not say the platform names.
So hard.
As much as possible. It's hard.
Yeah, because we're actually talking about reselling. How are you supposed to not talk about the reselling sites? So Brian says I said my name and got restricted. Yeah, that's brutal. I'm sorry. That's really hard.
Allie from Tall Girl Picker, she literally just picked up her coffee cup and she got restricted. Someone in the room and she got restricted for picking up her coffee cup.
Yeah. So
Matt was advertising coffee.
Matt was in somebody's live who was an artist, and she had on a tank top and got like the same restriction about like is it nude content? What was the one we were restricted for?
Yeah.
Whatever we were restricted for on Friday, because they had a tank top on. So then for a long time I wouldn't wear a tank top, but it's like 89 degrees in my study. I'm like, I have to wear a tank top. I'm sweating already. So
there's too much swap on this app. Like they need to put their focus on that. That's ridiculous.
I agree. Hi Kate. Hi Mario. Hi Judy. Thanks for being here. We're just talking about reselling. Yep. But yeah, it is hard going live. And then the other thing is, like, I have to do the puzzle piece. I haven't had to do that for a long time, but the last 2 lives I had to do the puzzle piece. And if you don't do it right the first time, they're like, okay, you have one more shot or we're just ending the live. So if you see me doing this and like I'm stressed, like I'm diffusing a bomb, because it's because I don't want our live to end.
No.
There's so much pressure doing a live, I have to say.
But at the same time, I feel like, I'm not as familiar with the other platforms, but I feel like TikTok has the best community way of outreach for communities than any other one. So.
Yes. And then, hi, zero latency. I like the name. My comments get censored on lives a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Or it'll say like, something's been restricted for like the safety of the community. And then I'm always like, what was the comment? What happened? Hi, thrifted for by... Wait, I said it wrong. Hi, thrifted for you by Kay. Sorry.
Oh.
Good to see you here.
You always put the 18 plus on, right?
Yes. I always say 18 plus. That's why. So earlier I asked, I don't know if Josh is still here. Josh is like a young kid. Like, I feel like high school age almost. And he's already like doing reselling. So hi.
I wish I could have like done more when I was younger. Because it's just like such a bummer.
Absolutely. And then wouldn't you have kept...
follow Brian, but he's been reselling since he was, I think, a teenager. He told a story one time. And he now owns like all these, estate sale businesses. He's out there. He's out there, and it's really amazing. It's just like, if somebody just like had a little faith in me.
Right. Yeah.
keep going. This is your way to freedom, instead of sitting behind someone else's desk for 20 plus years.
It's true. Like, this is such a non-traditional way to make a living. Like, I feel like all that money I spent on getting different degrees, it's because I was trying to figure out, like, what did I want to do? And, like, nothing really, it's like some people, they're like, oh, my purpose is to be like an elementary school teacher or a nurse, doctor, whatever. But I've never had that where I'm like, that's my passion. So I kept doing, I feel like for me, I kept going to different colleges, getting different degrees because I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do because I never felt like passionate about something. And I have to say, until I found friends to go with my reselling business, I wasn't passionate about reselling. I was just like, okay, I'm making money, making money. But then as soon as I found the community here last year, like now I'm like passionate about it because I found other people who are also excited about it and motivate me. But it's like I'm in my 50s and it took me that long to figure out what I wanted to do and what I'm excited about. You know, I wish I figured it out earlier. Like you, Carlee. Like I wish I just figured it out a long time ago.
Yeah, I really do wish, because I always felt like I loved my job and loved everything I did with it and everything I learned, because it's made me actually a better reseller. Everything, like when I was labeling all this stuff, I did that, like did many office moves where we were spending time setting up an office. So it just comes naturally. But yeah, I just wish I had more faith in myself to just do it.
Yeah, I agree. Or having more people in your life that do it. What's the big
You're
purple?
struggling with your listings lately. They have health issues getting
Oh
in the
yeah,
way.
it's
I
so
don't
hard.
think you're part of our one a day. It's very simple. I know, like, you know, you don't even have to do one a day, but you're welcome to join us if you're just looking for community and people to like say, great job getting a listing done. There's little to no pressure with it. So we're almost 200 people. Come on and join us at day 195.
All it really is if you want to make a video or show a picture of what you've listed that day, and then you share it to the group, and we have like 180 plus people in it right now, then you just share it in the group chat, and then everybody goes and like gives it some love, like people who are.
And you don't have to make video content. There's somebody that just joined us. They're just screenshotting what they listed for the day and sharing it out to everybody. And sometimes it gets you some sales because there's people that are seeing your items and like didn't know they needed that item, or they're looking for it.
I've bought so many things from people that are just my friends here on that resell on TikTok. Like literally, Matt brought me a box from somebody that resells here on TikTok while I was here in the live. Let's see.
That's totally fine. It's however you want to get it done.
Yeah. What's the big purple app with a T? What is I don't know. And the green app. I'm missing some context here. Devil dog.
Yeah. It's okay for you guys to talk about platforms.
It's you guys can say the words. We get in trouble if we're sending anybody outside of TikTok. So that's why we say
it's the itchy one that starts with T. The itch. Twitch.
I'm like, what is happening? Oh yeah, that streaming site. Yes, I know that one. I'm like itchy. Okay.
It's one that
there are
mosquito bites. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why you're trying to say code, but you could type out the actual word. But I do appreciate you.
Can't get us restricted, but thanks.
I do appreciate you not, like understanding that we get in trouble if we say different words. Sometimes they'll just slip out because it's like it's so hard not to. Wait, are people doing like reselling on the itchy site? I like that, the itchy site. Okay, so there's K-Way. When he goes live, he's actually has a program he uses, and he's live on YTF, like the Book of Face here on TikTok, and then maybe also on the T site. Like, and he says he has an app that shows him all the comments from all the sites in one location.
Cool. You're not interacting like typing, so you just talk.
He's just talking. Yeah. Oh, you did a storage unit on there. That's smart. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that being popular over there.
I do know it's a gaming, like I've seen gamers on there because I have one of my kids, he does gaming stuff and he will stream there as well. So, and also one other thing to zero latency, we have also a beginner reseller chat. It's not just for beginners, but if you just want to have a chat group where there's people you could ask reselling questions to or share your lives or your WN shows to, we have that as well. So if you want to join that, I'll send you a message afterwards with some links. So.
We're going to get those 200 people by day 200.
Yeah, we are. I told you Thursday is my day. Matt's down.
I'm going to do the same, and I have to work on the graphic. So I'll sell the graphic if you want it one.
You're so good. I appreciate your design skills.
Yeah, that's all me.
I do. Hey, but you have to put in
I know how to prompt it.
You do. I mean, not everybody knows how to give a good prompt, Carlee. You give a good prompt. Okay, so Devil Dog says I multi-stream, but have not on. Oh, okay, on TikTok, on food in a while. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you don't have to even be a newbie, but yeah, zero latency. I will absolutely. I will. What's that?
I said you can help others.
Yeah, you can help others. It's true. Yeah, I don't want anybody to be insulted. Maybe I shouldn't have called it the beginner reseller chat. I don't know what else to call it. We had a live once where somebody was asking questions and then they're like, is there a place I could ask just very basic questions where I won't feel embarrassed? And so I thought, oh, let's just do a chat where people could ask them not on the lives, but just on the site. Like Carlee,
close to 200 people too.
Yeah, it's true. Like Carlee and I, we are very much about just supporting other people, and we're not even like trying to sell a program or anything. We just are like giving information to other resellers to help everybody. It's not because we're like, oh, buy my program, get my one-on-one coaching. Like we're not selling any of that stuff. Like we're just here to provide, a supportive community basically. Yep. So, and we appreciate everybody here that's in the community. There's so, like, if you're not following everybody up above, you should be. These are all like amazing resellers and supportive people in the reselling community. Yeah, there always is more to learn. I learn stuff all the time. Even on these lives, Carlee will say something. I'll be like, oh, I didn't know that.
Well, and it's always good because like we don't hype. We're not like clickbait where we're like, oh my gosh, the post office is going to ruin our life because of the new hazard policy. It's like, okay, let's roll it back a little bit.
Right,
let's
exactly.
Back it out. Let's figure out what's really going on.
Yeah. Instead
of trying to scare everybody.
But a lot of people do get scared, especially if they're new. They're like, what? I don't know how to do this. What am I, $50? I can't pay $50. It's like, yeah, you won't have to if you label things correctly. You're fine. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I agree. Always more to learn for sure. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jill. You're sweet. Saying we're awesome.
Thank you.
Hi, Mountain Lover. Thanks for the follow. I will follow people back as soon as we're off the live. I'm worried if I touch other buttons that I know just enough to get us here. Okay. If I start like following,
if I pop up then my big thumb hits the screen.
Well, you do see me do the puzzle piece though, right? Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or does it go to pause mode for me? No, I don't know.
No, it doesn't unless you like drop the screen to like stop notifications or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I like but can you see the screen? Is it like the banner around it? Like it's like an ocean theme, I guess.
Oh, mine is black today.
What?
They must be doing some updates.
It's all pretty purple pink for me. So I'm just curious, people in the chat, what kind of background are you seeing around Carlee and I? Is it all black or is it like a purple pink like ocean theme?
Where the chat is and everything. Hey, okay. Terry.
Okay, Terry sees ocean, Devil Dog sees ocean. Okay, zero latency can see it. Okay, because last week I saw black and you saw the ocean. I don't know what's happening. Thanks, Deborah. Deborah sees the ocean. Matt sees purple ocean. Okay. Yeah.
Then I'm the unlucky one this time.
I know. It's way nicer when it's like a nice pretty color and not like all black. Carlee, are you on YT? Are you frozen? Okay, hi. Are you on YT?
Disappear from the camera. Because I should disappear. The next time I freeze, I'm gonna disappear and like
I'll be like magic. So when my kids would go to birthday parties and they had magicians, I loved it. I'm like, oh, wow, ooh, and my kids would be like, hey, you could tell it's that they're faking it. I'm like, no, it's magic. So if you did that, I would be like, wow, that's magic.
All right, I'll do it the next time.
Okay, yeah, but then I might get nervous because you're gone. So come back. Don't be gone too long.
Be like right here. You might see my booty.
Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
All the way up again.
Deborah, I wish I was at the ocean too. The ocean breeze, especially.
But you're close to the ocean. You probably can go there today if you wanted to.
Yeah, then I'd have to go outside. Yeah, you're right. I could go. We've had all this trouble with our car. We paid $1,900 to get like the fuel pump repaired and fixed. Magic! Carlee's gone!
I'm gonna do it every time now.
That was good.
I think because I joined our Nest and my family's using the Nest. So
okay, and it's pulling.
That I'm pulling the actual internet in here instead.
And they're probably like, "Mom, get off of this live. I want to use the internet."
Yeah. So get over
Don't they know you take
it.
priority? Like
I know.
right? So my kid had like a Zoom doctor appointment right after this live started. And I always tell everybody, I'm going to be on my live. Do not come bother me. Like, so I got him set up with his, whatever, like the login link and everything. I'm like, you're on your own and dad is down in the living room. If you need to talk to anybody, do not come in here.
Oh,
Thanks for sharing the live, Lisa. Yeah, I wish I was at the ocean. I just wish I could like snap my fingers and be there, not actually sit in traffic and go there.
That's true. There's a lot of Southern California has a lot of traffic for sure.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's yeah, especially during certain hours. So, but once I'm in Ireland, I feel like I'll be by the ocean for the rest of my life.
That's true. Yeah, like mornings out there, morning sunrise. Oh, amazing.
We did not talk about your question for today. Where do you like to source from?
We did not.
So if anybody wants to share where their favorite places to source from, you can let us know. I wonder how Carol's doing. She had to evacuate for that fire, so I'm wondering if she's back home or not. I'll send her a message.
I know there was fires going on in Oregon, right? That's where she's at.
Yeah. So when you said that, I'm like, oh, I usually source from my home because I'm just trying to sell all the stuff that I inherited. But if I had a choice, I do love sourcing in Ireland. I sold
find some really cool treasures out there.
Yes, I just sold a little thimble. It'll be in a video that I have going on like in a couple of days, and it has like Ireland, like the map of Ireland on it, and it's from County Cork. And I think like they were probably under $4, right, when I bought them, and I sold it on the Crafty site for almost 30. I'm like, oh, that's way smaller than these mugs that I would sell. So I'm like, I could probably fit some of those in my carry-on suitcase. So next January, I'm going to find just some little thimbles with Ireland on it. Yeah,
for sure. Especially because you go in January. So you're coming back like in February, right before St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
When people start getting
I like it.
That spring green looking thing going on.
I like the way you think, Carlee. So zero latency, they like to source from the bins, yard sales, and estate sales. Yes. Devil Dog
had been close to me, but I think it's about an hour and a half from me.
That's okay. When you come visit me in Ireland, we'll be right on the ocean.
Oh, I'm talking about the bins. But yes, I'm happy to be on the ocean.
I'm back to the ocean.
I think I'm 4 hours from the ocean where I'm at now.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A day trip.
Yes, you'd have to spend the night somewhere there.
Yeah.
So Devil Dog says there's a big fire in Oregon. It's our fire season. Yeah, that's so stressful. Fire season. Okay, so zero latency says sometimes I'm lucky enough to score free stuff, but that could be a double-edged sword. Yes. Are you talking about like free stuff from friends and relatives, or just like from like Marketplace?
I mean, it's a great opportunity to learn about different items, especially if you're in hard goods, because there's so much of it. But it can be, because it's like, now I have all this stuff and it's like a lot to go through, and you get backlogged very quickly. That's why I have a pile.
No, that's true.
But it's easy to let it go too at the same time, because there's no cost of goods in it.
Yeah, you could sell it for cheap.
Carol.
Hi, Carol. Are you back at your house or no? Are you still evacuated? Lisa said she likes to source at estate sales, yard sales. What is CT bid auctions? What is CT?
I've heard of that.
You know, Marcia has started doing stuff with the Goodwill auctions, right? She gets stuff and she tries to make sure like the shipping is free or like a penny or something if she goes to a local GW to pick up.
Local, yeah.
Oh, friends, relatives, community. Yeah. Okay, you're back home. That's good, Carol. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Glow. Welcome in. Hi, Arizona Pickin'.
So I'm staying in one of the neighborhood chats because that real estate agent will host free estate sales for neighborhood, like for the neighborhood.
Okay.
So it's very low competition. So I'm staying in that chat, and if I find out, like, you know, and a couple days notice, like if I know by a Thursday that she's hosting one, I will drive up there, because usually I can find some good stuff. Because it's never houses that have had an estate sale run through, and it's just like the family is just want to get rid of this stuff because they're moving. Yeah. And they're going to come in to renovate the house for them. Okay. So it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then they have, you could probably get great vintage items. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Caring transitions. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Although I keep looking at all my piles, I'm like, I really shouldn't get anything else. I really shouldn't. I should just keep listing. You know, I prioritize listing the big items because then it feels like I've done more because then I put them away into like the stuff I've already listed and then it makes my space look better because like the big items are like out of the way. But then I think it's easier to quickly photograph like small items like jewelry. And then I'm like, I can
doing a mishmash of them, like kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Oh, Carol says she started her store 1 month ago and it's paying off. You have 5 sales today. That's great. Yeah, Marsha, I'm in the same boat. Keep listing what I have. Zero Latency says I'm wanting to do jewelry bundles from GW Online, but my death pile is way too big. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I think Marsha's into is the jewelry bundles.
Yes. Yeah, I do love listing jewelry. I just think it's so pretty. Like that's the other thing. I actually just enjoy jewelry. Look, I'll show you this one ring I just got from WN. Look at how cool this ring is. I don't know if you can see how.
Oh, that is very pretty.
And I don't think it's sterling silver. I think it's just, I'll say silver tone. But look how pretty. Like, I'm like, I have to get that. I bought it at the Thrifty by Sunflower, and I think I paid less than $3 for it.
So my grandmother was a big time clip earring person. Yep. She had clip earrings probably for like, so I have like a whole bunch of them that I never will obviously wear because they're not my thing, but I'm gonna list these ones tomorrow. They're not signed. Well, there's a sign part of them, but I can't, it looks like it says like never end or something on them, but they're so pretty.
Those are pretty. Yeah.
Somebody looked glamorous at the beach.
Yes, absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Zero Latency. There's a jewelry person, a mother-daughter you need to follow. I will also send that to you. I have, unfortunately, the last time I've said I can't go on their show until I list everything I've already purchased. I bought like 29 items the last time I was there because their prices have been so good. And then you get like free, you're like, oh, it's shipping. You don't have to pay anything else. I'm just paying for the item.
But you've done well with them because you won one of their giveaways recently that paid off pretty much one haul at least. So.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
So
that's fair.
That way. And if you make a video, which I have some boxes of theirs to open up. There's 2 boxes, I think, of theirs over there somewhere.
Yeah, I've got so. Oh yeah. So if you don't know, you can actually make videos opening up your items from WN and then submit it to them. And then if they submit your video to promote, then they will they'll give you like $200 or $300 credit for their it's not a store, for their platform. You know?
Right.
Yeah. I suggest doing that if you're up for it. Am I missing messages?
We start charging shipping again. I'm not sure I understand the question, Carol.
Didn't we? Yeah, we are. So for a while, Carlee tried free shipping just to see if that would adjust sales. I think the consensus, I think the results are that not to offer free shipping.
Flat rate is the way to go. I mean, if you're, I guess, getting stuff for next to nothing free, maybe you can make free shipping work. I just had a hard time balancing what I paid for an item, how much the shipping is going to cost me. I felt like everything was going to California. Now with Ground Advantage, like the under pound being so much higher, it's just not worth it. It was just too much math, and I don't like mathing. So I do flat rate. And while I do pay a little bit, especially when I like that first pound, I'm charging $4.99 for. I do pay like sometimes up to like $1.50 for an order to ship out, but it's better in the whole amount because I build it into my pricing.
Yeah, Flips and Fines with Dink says I tried free shipping and it didn't work for me. Yeah, it's also
it didn't move the needle. It didn't move the needle enough. Like all these people talking about how it's going to increase your sales and everything. I don't think it moved anything. Flat rate actually did help quite a lot. Because
Carlee found out, because she actually took advantage of talking to an eBay representative, and they said your item will be more searchable on search engines, right? Whatever people are using, if you have a set price for shipping, because then it's not variable for the potential customer depending on where they live from where you live. So it's like I almost feel like with the internet and search engines, they want to serve up information that's true and not things that could change, if that makes sense. Like it's not variable. So if you have like, say, oh, this item under a pound, I'm going to charge $4.99 flat rate, then that item is more likely to be seen if somebody's searching like, oh, vintage ornament Santa Claus or whatever they're looking for. Yeah. It moved one item for me and it cost me $2. Yeah. Sometimes when you're playing around with the shipping and if you offer free shipping, you could lose money on it too.
You can.
So,
You start, you know, like really, especially you start thinking about your offers and setting up
Yes.
sales and everything. I mean, I
Yes.
increased my prices twice, like, you know, twice to build up a price because you're supposed to build it into your price. That's basically what you do. But
Yeah.
things change constantly in cost of like items and how popular they are. So I find that I'm happy with the flat rate. It works for me. I do a $4.99, a $7.99, a $9.99, and I want to do what Lainey does, which is $14.99.
Yeah. For the heavy
And
items.
then I offer free above $100. So if it's $100 or more, they get free shipping.
That's nice. I still make people pay for shipping. So, the other big hot topic I feel like is, let's say, so somebody paid like $40 in shipping on something that I mailed yesterday, and that my shipping cost was going to be $28 if I sent it ground advantage. But I looked at the different prices, and if I sent it via FedEx, the shipping was only $12. So I'm like, I'm going to use that because it was very long. It was like just like you could just tell the post office doesn't want to deal with like bulky sized boxes. And so I'm like, I'm going to use FedEx home delivery. It's going to get there in the same time. And I'm debating, like, should I give any of that money back? Like, I'm still on the fence about that. But they did get a great discount. Like, it was an item that it was listed for like $150, and they gave me an offer of $100, and I took it. So that's the other kind of wrinkle in it.
Yeah, I'm more of like the case, like if they're buying multiple items, even though I have my store set up so it combines shipping, sometimes it doesn't always happen, especially how the person buys it. I think you have to have them all in the shopping cart somehow. I don't know how they do it.
Okay.
So I'll refund if they buy and they pay like $5, $5, $5, $5.
Oh, yeah,
$5,
yeah. Multiple items. Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
only shipping out one.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if they're like, hey, can you get this any cheaper? And I'm like, I will, you know, refund whatever extra, like if they reach out to me. But really, I feel like it all evens out at the end.
Yeah, probably.
We lose some, we gain some.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it works.
I also feel like I gave them the item like 30 something % off. So maybe I'll keep the shipping unless they say something. Yeah, it's true. Marcia said she's having a hard time with sales on Vinted. And I guess somebody also said there's free shipping there unless I mark it way down to nothing. I think a lot of people are using it to source items to flip. So they want to get it really cheap so they can, you know, make money off of it. As soon as you can,
Vinted's whole thing, they don't want resellers on there.
They don't want, like, I've heard they will never allow you to like use some sort of app to crosslist there. Like, they don't want to make a deal with Nifty or whoever to allow them to crosslist from their platform because they don't want people to be resellers there. I'm like, that does not make any sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, Marcia's been sourcing on Vinted. Yes, exactly. Devil Dog says it's a garage sale style of reselling site. Yeah, so you could tell, like, I forgot what it's like when you're brand new and you open up an account. So I opened up an account there, and instantly all the scam emails came directly to like my email address. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I really want to buy this. Can you just click this link or what? I'm just like, there's so many scams when you're new. You forget about it because if you've had an account forever, it's kind of like the people who scam, they scam the new people, right? They're like looking for new accounts. But I just forgot how tedious it is to have all the scammers because you're excited, like, oh, I just, you know, I set up some listings and look, I already have interest. They're like, oh, it's a scammer. All right.
Yep.
Oh, I'm surprised they let you do that, Devil Dog. That you can list, that you can cross list there. I didn't know that. I've heard like they do not want you to do that. Yeah. The price point is low. Oh yeah, stock that will move. So some people do. Yeah, I mean, it is like if you have items you're like, oh, it's just not moving and you just want to get rid of it, maybe it's a good place to go. I know some people will have like whatnot shows too, just to get rid of items rather than donate. And then if they don't sell, then they just donate. So
I'm planning to do a Lego one for sure.
I'm going to be there. I like Legos. I'm there.
There's just so much stuff that I need to get through. So I think that's the only way.
So I love Legos. Carlee does not.
Yeah. It's just so much. It's so much.
So I'm curious, zero latency, like if you receive damaged items from Vinted, like how good are they about like refunding you or giving you, you know, your money back? I've never bought anything from there. I've only tried selling. Yeah, WN is a lot of work. It's true. And you have to build up your own client base.
Yeah.
So
the best client base is honestly to build a social presence on here and get your friends to come to your show, essentially, is the best way.
Absolutely. So Devil Dog's also had problems with fragile stuff or something with batteries on Vinted, I'm assuming. But you haven't run into other problems. That's good. So yeah, Marsha, I think as soon as you opened up an account there, didn't you sell stuff? So
I don't think it's making a lot of noise.
Oh, but don't you get in trouble if you send them to another site, Devil Dog? I'm going to see if Carly's going to disappear. That will never get old. I just want you to know. Like if I hear the same joke 100 times, I will laugh hysterically every time. Like I am that person.
I am physically moving out of the shot when all I can do is just like this. Like I can just disappear.
No, I like the full body move. Magic. Oh, you did it in a sneaky way. Hey, whatever works for you. It's so funny. Like somebody bought, like they made an offer for like this American Girl doll I had on Carlee, and then somebody bought it like within 5 minutes on my base store, and then there was another message saying, oh, can you cancel my offer? I'm like, I bet this is the same person. They just realized it's cheaper on my other site. I don't know. But then if you sell on, it's already after 1, so I'm going to say if you sell on Etsy, I feel like there's no bargaining, no negotiation. They will just buy it at full price. At least that's been my experience. Are you frozen again, Carlee? This is your family's way of saying it's time to end the life. So does it look the same to you where Carlee's there and then just gone? Like that's what it looks like to me. It's like you're there and then you're not. Like I don't even see the rolling out of the frame. Hi, Angie. Oh, yeah, you had to do it in a sneaky way. What happened to Retro? I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's just spending time with family. Like his kids are out.
He's up in Maine right now.
He's what?
That's where his latest video. He's up in Maine, which he does, I think, every summer. He does the big drive up there,
like a family vacation. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that before. Like I've heard from people that Etsy intimidates them, but yeah, so. Especially going into quarter 3 and 4, like I made more on Etsy in November and December than I did on all my other platforms, like in those months, especially like holiday vintage. Like people go wild for that stuff there.
Wild over there for that.
Yeah.
I think because people have more buyer confidence over there, like with the sellers thinking they're probably more experienced sellers. So they're knowing how to wrap certain items. Like, I just feel like it's just kind of like to sell on Etsy, like maybe you're, you know what you're doing kind of reseller more than just somebody coming in and selling, shipping ornaments for the first time.
I also feel like customers on Etsy, it's like this is just my impression. I don't have any concrete evidence. They're used to just going to Macy's and buying full price for their items or Nordstrom's. They are not bargain shoppers. And I've bought stuff on Etsy too, because like I like handcrafted crocheted items. So I feel like they're okay with spending up, and it almost like validates that what they're buying is worth more if it costs more. Like I had some wild things I sold, like a candle, a wax candle. It was vintage. The same one had sold on the Bay, like you could look at comps on the Bay for like, let's say $50. I sold it on Etsy for $150. And I was just being crazy with my prices. Like if this person had even just searched it, if they could have bought it for me for $50, but they paid $150. No questions, no like bargaining, I'll just buy it. You know, like it's a different
like attitude. My store, like my Bay store will be on sale. And it's like, if you had just like searched the Bay first, you would have gotten a discount, but
Absolutely. Oh, well, yes. The other thing is, so I looked because a lot of people are nervous about Etsy. And when I did it, I did not have to pay. There's like a startup store fee now. When I first started it, I started a long time ago, but I didn't really use it. But now I think you have to pay like $24, just a one-time fee. And then every item you list, you have to pay 30 cents, and that's every 4 months. So it's like, is that right? Or is it every 3 months?
I think it's like quarterly.
Quarterly?
I think it's quarterly.
Yeah, quarterly. So does that mean 4 times a year?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to. So this is what I do. If I'm going to list this, let's say on Etsy I will say, is this worth $1.20 of my money to have this up for a whole year? That's like how I look at it when I want to put stuff in.
My rule of thumb is nothing under $20 unless I know it's gonna like be snapped up immediately over there.
Right, that makes sense, because otherwise you're just paying money to keep relisting it, and then if you don't sell it, you're just basically paying the platform to show your item. So the only thing they have to help give you like a little bit of a discount is if you use anybody's Etsy code, you get $8 that you could use towards your insertion fees. So I don't know, $8 divided by 30 cents if somebody wants to do that. But that's the only thing I've seen that'll help you get a little bit of like a break on Etsy. So I feel like I feel like, oh, it'd be way cooler if somebody uses your code and then you each get like $10 or $20. But no, it's $8 of insertion fee. And then I think the person that refers you also gets $8 in insertion fee.
There you go.
Feels very stingy to me, doesn't it? Like, but for a referral?
Yeah, that's a silly referral. Really, it is.
Yeah.
The other thing that's good about Etsy is you can sell like used fragrance over there as long as it's vintage.
That's true.
So I do really well, and I don't know how they do it, but I sell it internationally over there. I just had an item, I think, go to like some Nordic country. I can't remember which one.
Somewhere not America. Yes.
Not America, and across the ocean. How they have it shipped, I don't know, but I ship it to Etsy and they take care of it. And the first time I sold it, I called them. I'm like, you're setting me up to fail here, guys. Like, I cannot ship perfume internationally.
Right. Yeah.
And they're like, just send it. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It gets to them and the customer's very happy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you can set up your own policy, your own return policy. I have a no returns policy on that site. That's the only site where I won't take stuff back unless, like, let's say it arrived broken or it was like I sent the wrong item. Like, I just have, and you can just refer them to your policy. And my experience for the 3 items that people wanted to return is that Etsy sides with me. Like, that's anecdotal. You know, I don't know.
I think I have mine set up for free return, not free returns, but returns.
They could return. I just don't want to deal with it, basically. I don't want one more site where I'm dealing with stuff like that.
But I do get a lot of international sales from them for sure. Like, most of my items are international sales for them. So it must be maybe not as many like walls to break through for international over there, like things that are not accepted through Bay's international.
Right. Or maybe they're promoting more internationally. You know, they could be spending their marketing dollars that way. You kind of have to, they will market your stuff for you, like promote it, but then, so you have to kind of factor that into like your fees. And you cannot opt out, I think, until you hit $10,000 in sales or something like that.
So far away from that, I think.
Oh, I know. Me too. Like, yeah, that'll be like never. All right. Are we answering questions? Hi, Tammy. How are you doing? Okay. Charity says it's $29 startup, 20 cents every item when you list. It's good for 4 months. Thank you, Charity.
Okay. So not quarterly.
So 60. So you have to go, okay, is this worth like 60 cents to have this listed for a year? Like, that's how I would look at it. Like, for my time and effort. Because I don't want to just put something up for 3 months or 4 months. I want it like to have enough time for people to find it, I guess.
Charity said you can opt out until 10,000.
Oh, I had it backwards.
I'll have to look at it.
Okay. Well, I'm sure
after that you have to, like, you have no choice at 10,000.
That's so wild to me, because I would think they would be like, oh, you already are bringing in your own customer base. You already have a name. Okay. Thank you, Charity. I did not know that. Hi, Dopamine Disco. Like the name.
And yeah, Marcia, you can definitely have more than one Bay account. Just keep them all good.
Yeah, you can have more than one Bay account. Some people will be like, oh, I only sell like office stuff in one, and then I sell like jewelry in the other. I like having everything in one. And then you can have the different categories, though, if you have a store. Yeah. Hi, Lillian. How are you doing? Hi, Haley. Yeah, Marcia can have a Christmas one. You totally could. Hi, Renee. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't want to start all over again. I've had my account since like 2001 too. Like, I don't want to start over on another store. I don't see the benefit for me.
I agree. Like I was saying, like when I started over on Vinted, I'm like, oh, I forgot what it's like to be a newbie somewhere. Because like on the Bay, they will release my money 24 hours after the purchase, even if I haven't shipped it yet. Like, I feel like it's like, I guess once you build up enough trust with the platform, then they're more likely to give you your money sooner. Whereas I've heard other people, they're like, oh, I have to wait till the person receives it before I can get paid out, like on the Bay. So, but it's been so long since I've had a new account there. that I forget that there's all these, these hurdles.
I wouldn't even know how to start a new. I mean, like it's been, a long time. So
yeah.
I think unless I was doing something like really niche, like Christmas, and I wanted to be like Carlee Christmas on the Bay, like I don't think there's like a whole point of having a separate account unless you're selling some shady stuff on one account and
True.
You want to keep it clean on the other one.
Yes. Devil Dog, I don't know if you saw Brian's comment earlier. He said you can sell key fobs if they're like blank ones. And I don't know if you saw that. I just want to make sure you saw that because I know you're asking about that.
I think.
Like if they're not programmed, like if they're like blanks, basically. Charity, thank you for all the information about Etsy. I appreciate it. Let's see. Micah says, I had jewelry on Posh get banned for commercial use. Same on Vinted. Were you using your own photos? Oh, it's handmade jewelry? Oh, okay. So this is the thing. Like if you're, and I don't know if this applies to you. If you're selling something, you're like, oh, I made this bracelet, but it looks like Hello Kitty. You don't own Hello Kitty. So I'm wondering if it's something like that. Because I'll see people making these Disney shirts for the whole family and like they personalize them. I'm like, Disney did not authorize you to like make those shirts.
Because you're making it yourself. You can't use trademark.
Right. Thing. But I don't know if that's your situation or not. Charity, you know a lot of things that are helpful. We appreciate you. Devil Dog says, I saw that. I think it's programmed, found it in a storage unit. So you might be able to put that there, but then don't put it in the mechanics. Just put it like in the collectability category if you want to try. And then if they take it down, then don't try to re-put it up. Marcia said, I sold a handmade Hello Kitty on Vinted. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you can't do it. It's just some companies are more litigious than others or more like cease and desist, and they have agreements with these platforms. Like I tried to sell a Hello Kitty pendant and it was taken down off of the Bay because they said it wasn't authentic. It wasn't authentic Hello Kitty. So, and I'm like, okay, they probably know more than I do. It's just something I got in a bag of jewelry,
It also could be what you're listing it as. Like if you're like inspired by blah, 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 or something like that. Like you have to use very generic terms whenever you definitely want to say things are inspired by Chanel because that's going to take you down right away.
Right. You can't say like Tiffany blue. That's a big no-no.
No. Trademark. So the other thing is too is a lot of MLM companies, like multi-level marketing companies, like I can't think of any off the top of my head, but some of them do not allow their items to be resold. I had a candle. No, Avon does. I can't think of the name of the company.
Is it like face cream stuff?
This one was a candle, and I got like a cease and desist letter.
Okay.
But it's like they sell
not like Yankee
lotions
Candle
and stuff.
Okay.
Not Yankee Candle. I can't think of the name of the company. That's okay. Not Thieves, but I know there's a company. And they wrote me like, it was like a legal letter that says,
cease and desist.
Where did you get these products?
Oh, wow.
Let us know where you got them from. You're not allowed to sell it. If we catch you again, we're going to take legal action against you. All this stuff. Yes. No, not Young Living, but one of their products is named the same as this company. And I'm trying to think of it. But it's a Young Living product, but that's their name. And I can't think of it.
This always reminds me of a court case that was called Victoria's Secret did a cease and desist against this guy, and his store where he sold lingerie, it was called Victor's Secret, and they brought a lawsuit so hard against him, like in the 90s, saying you can't say you can't name your company Victor's Little Secret or whatever it was. And I remember just reading that, and the court said, oh yeah, you're right, like there could be brand confusion. But I feel like with this, Carlee, it's like you should be allowed to resell stuff that you've already purchased. Like but some companies come down really hard and they're very scary sometimes.
They do.
And
they're not the only one. There's a lot of companies that don't want you, like really like Chanel does not want you selling like used cosmetic products of theirs, like perfumes and stuff like that. At least on the Bay, they have people planted in the Bay that check through those things. I actually had a listing taken down by the Bay after it sold and already had shipped and was received by the buyer.
I mean, what could you do? You got to keep your money though, right? It was done.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got to keep my money and I just got like a slap on the wrist, like don't
absolutely.
do it again.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you can't sell their products used as far as like their cosmetic items.
So is it Micah? I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. They were saying that it wasn't trademarked. So I'm not sure why. Like I would contact customer service and just ask, why is this item taken down? Why is it not allowed? And see if you could talk to like somebody.
And it wasn't the Bay, it was other platforms, right?
No, I think it was Vinted and the Bay, maybe. I would reach out to customer
category
service.
is restricted to certain people. Like you can't sell, I think, baby formula on the Bay. You have to be
Right.
you have to be a
Manufacturing of
company
it.
that's
Yes,
yeah, like a company that is
absolutely.
makes them. But yeah, like there's just so many things. So sometimes certain categories are just barred. You'll get
Right.
right off. Not
Like-
doTERRA, not doTERRA.
It's gonna bug you. It'll come to you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's that.
So this is good advice from Devil Dog to Zero Latency, because Zero Latency is asking about getting a storage unit. Devil Dog is saying start out small if you have one at all, 5x5, and set a spending limit, like $80 limit. I also think though, if you're having like health issues, like do you think about like the effort it's going to take to go to your storage unit and get your items once you've sold it, or if you're going to, you know, a lot of storage units will not let you take photos there and like run a business from it. Like you could basically go in, store stuff, take it home, but they don't want you like shipping stuff from there or photographing. So you have to be careful with that, know the policy. I don't know if there's any space in your home just to make it easier on you and your effort and energy level. So you don't have to go out of the house. Yep.
Figured it out.
What?
It's called Mela, MELA, Luca, LEUCA.
Okay.
It's a wellness company. So they sell cleaning supplies, personal care supplements. Like they're just like another doTERRA, another Young Living company. But and these candles are old. They were not new candles. They were from like probably the mid to early 2000s. Like they were not new.
Maybe you could sell them on Etsy.
And I'm like,
because they're more than 20 years old.
My mother-in-law at that point. Okay. Like I was like, I'm just done.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes it's not worth the effort. Yeah. Absolutely.
And my luck is they would find it over there, and then I get like sued over stupid candles.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Carrie. Yeah, I wish you had a garage. Yeah, I know it's so hard when you're a reseller. It's like just space is such a premium. Yeah, we're still here, Laura. We're still talking reselling.
We're actually talking reselling, not bugs, not animals.
Yeah. Listen, like Carlee's one of my favorite people in the world. So if she'll hang out with me, I'll just stay.
I'm hoping dinner will be made by the time I go in there.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. Like we're both sweating to death, right? Like I've got 2 fans on me. Are you hot?
I'm doing great. My cooler thing is right beside me, and I'm feeling fine.
Good. Do you have to get work done? Reselling work?
Me? Not me.
I shipped all my stuff I got everything out yesterday. So Laura took a call from her vet.
Oh, I have to call the vet and make an appointment. Thanks for
add that to your list. Yes. Laura just photographed and pre-packed all the plates I got that one time. That's awesome. Devil Dog is lucky to have 2 spare rooms that hold all the items in your hallway. Yeah, that is pretty lucky. Like when my kids in college, they don't realize this because I cleaned it up before they got back. I definitely was throwing stuff in there just to get more space, like where I list from. Yeah.
They don't have to struggle with space anymore because it was like overwhelming. Couldn't find stuff anytime. Like as far as like unlisted inventory.
Yes. So Laura normally sells clothing. And but it looks like you've branched out to maybe some plates and stuff. But yeah, you hated making sure they wouldn't break. Yes, clothing's so much easier. You just get it packaged up and make sure that like the bag won't open up and you're fine.
I just feel like all the other parts of clothing is hard though, like photographing measurements and dealing with people and sizes and all that stuff, which just drive me absolutely crazy. Yeah.
Laura, I love that. You want to do future me a favor. That's what I think every night when I want to go to bed and not do the dishes and take out the trash. I think future me will thank me if I do this tonight and I wake up tomorrow with like an empty trash can and my dishes clean. Zero Latency says death pile is enormous. I have stuff in 3 rooms in my storage locker. Yeah, so you don't have to go out sourcing, which is nice. Contemplating a bulk sell. Yeah, like it's definitely good to like sort stuff. I like to cherry pick out the things that I think are interesting to research or things that I think will sell for more. And then everything else gets pushed to the side. I'm like, I'll do that other stuff later.
Well, that's why I'm kind of forcing myself to do like a bin system, like pre-plan. And it's like, I'm going to list this stuff tomorrow. It's already photographed.
Yeah.
So,
if you weren't here earlier, Carlee behind her, she has, is it 5 cubes? How many cubes do you have?
It's 5. I have Wednesday out already because I photographed it. But I set it up like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I've already started putting stuff in for Thursday of what I'm going to be listing, but I haven't photographed yet. And then Friday, I got stuff.
And you pick, oh, I see. Is that a scream mask?
It is.
Perfect. Mask. Halloween. Now's the time for Halloween.
I've only had it like forever.
Yes, I sold.
It's not one of the worst ones.
That's the thing. Don't you wish it was like one of those original ones you get hundreds of dollars for? I know. I sold like a knockoff one, but somebody still paid $50 for it.
This is what I planned for Thursday. If Terry's still here, she might like that. It's Hot Wheels color changing.
That is fun. So when do you decide which 5 items you're going to break out for each day of the week?
I'm just going and really just going through the shelves and picking what I think is interesting. Like, yeah, I'll list that.
Yep.
While I'm in a headspace where I'm not like before, how I would do it is like I would just pick that day and it's like I don't feel like really listing this, but now I'm like I'm going to stay on top of it. Like I'm going to list what I put out there. So I just go through and just randomly pick out of bins and boxes and take what I need. Anybody need some ocean medication?
You want to see that on some Stranger Things episode. Some of the vintage, the props. Carlee likes to list things as props if they're like older and you can't really use them, but they're like the packaging is good for that, whatever era it is.
This one actually still has meds in it.
Yeah, don't take those.
No, definitely not.
Tammy just sourced 6 items and immediately is going to list them before they go to water aerobics. Okay, that's amazing, Tammy. Good job.
That's fun.
So sometimes it's like as resellers, like I was talking about, like you get bored doing the same thing over and over again. Sometimes I'll do this. I'll be like, okay, I have 30 minutes and anything I could get photographed in the next 30 minutes will sell for full price tomorrow. But so it'll like, even though I'm just psyching myself out and lying to myself, it'll force me to get as many things photographed as possible.
Right.
But I have to basically lie to myself.
I do. Like I was doing your system where I'd photograph it all, which I do want to move to that. Like have all this stuff done like on a Sunday and then photograph it on Monday or photograph it on Monday or Sunday and, not list that day, just kind of cross list or something. So I'm just trying to find my battle rhythm around here.
I like your system because now you've taken off the mental load of figuring out which items you're going to list. You just go get that cubby. Oh yeah, that's cool. Somebody will like that.
Yeah, that's an unused coloring book.
I feel like some grandma on Etsy will buy that for their grandkid.
I know. So cool. So this stuff has just been sitting around unlisted.
Yep.
Oh, I have another screen mask in there. It's a kid's one.
You could sell a new mother baby set.
There you go. Mom and baby.
Mom and baby scream.
So yeah, that's how I hope to do my whole setup.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah. Hi, Allie.
Accountable and check in with me next week.
Yes, we will. We'll find out. Whatever system works for you.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
I'm just checking out these older messages. Devil Dog, how many items can you make listings with Nifty? I can do 50 a month with. I'm unlimited right now, but I think the one I first started at, was it 1,000? How many items can you cross list with Nifty when you first use it? It was like 1,000 a month because I remember I was isn't it 1,000?
But isn't it unlimited?
I'm paying for the unlimited one where I can do as many as I want.
Unlimited.
But the one right below it, I think they give you 1,000 credits. But are you going to look it up, Carlee? Thank you.
Yeah. I'm looking.
Okay.
Depending on it.
So this is the thing. So they have 2 different kind of plans on Nifty. They have one where it's just cross listing. Like you can list it on all their 6 platforms and cross list. And then they have another one where they also will like share your items out. They'll delist and then like list similar. Like they'll actually do a lot of the automation and they'll send out offers. And so I've decided I wanted that one now because then I don't have to look on all my reselling.
So on their base tier, it's 1,500 active monthly listings on their base tier, with higher tiers offering up to 3,000.
Oh, so I must be on the 3,000 one. No, oh,
you get a set amount of credits refreshed every month, 500 on the cross-listing plus plan.
Okay, so 500 a month on the is that the $39.99 one?
Yeah, I'm looking, because unfortunately when you look up, you go into new. Oh, here we go.
Mary says 500.
Okay. For just automation, it's $35.99. Just cross-listing, it's $35.99. Up to 1,500 active items in your closet, plus 500 smart credits a month. And if you do the $62.99, which is automation plus cross-listing, you get up to 1,500 items plus 500 smart credits. Then there's the Bundle Pro, which is 1,500 items plus 1,000 smart credits. That's $80.99 a month.
I think that's the one I upgraded to in Q4. Yeah, Terry's saying 500, but this is the thing. Let's say you use it for a month and you've used like your 500 credits and or whatever the plan is. Somebody asked me like, well, then if I stop using it, are they going to pull down the listings I've cross-listed? No, like once you've used the system and those credits for that month and they reset, like they're never going to take down your old stuff. If you stop using their plan. Oh, with AI, that's what those credits are. Right?
Is that photo credits? I don't use theirs because I have photo room full.
I use Nifty for everything. Let me get the actual information for you. I'll just send you a message. Devil Dog. Laura and Terry are saying 500 credits a month.
Yeah, it looks like it's 500 credits a month.
Yeah. I think they changed it because last year when I first started doing it, I think it was higher, and then they revamped their program. So.
And hey, Leslie, let me go answer your question about vacation mode working on Bay and other sites. So Bay allows you to continue selling, but with a delay. Like you'll put your vacation mode and accept sales. I think it's a month, right?
30 days. You can, yeah.
You can set it up because I just did that, but you can accept sales for that. But you just want to communicate to your buyers if you have that set up, if you're going to be out for quite a while, just so they know, like, even though it tells them this buyer is away for X amount of times and your item's expected to ship on this date, I just go in and do that little extra for them. You can also pause your sales. So I did that, and I think you have 2 months to pause your sales until they start taking things down, I think. I don't know. Again, I set it out far enough that whatever I needed to do. But you can, on the other platforms like Mercari, Poshmark, I don't know about Depop because I don't think I ever turned it off on Depop.
Yeah, you can go pause it, and then you don't set a time. It's paused until you unpause it, and then until you reactivate it. Yeah.
But they pause, so you can't receive any sales.
Right,
your store is basically empty to people, so they can't see anything. And on Etsy, it's the same way. This buyers, or you can see the items, but it says that the seller is away. So I usually will run a sale when my store is on away. I didn't during the move just because I didn't want people to actually buy and me feel bad about it and try to force myself to ship. But usually if I'm gone for like a couple days or a week, I'll set a nice little sale while I'm gone. I like don't notice sales slumping when I get back. So there's some people who just set up their time, handling time for a little bit longer, like 3 to 4 days or a week. But I just think it's easier just to set it up as a way. The only thing you want to make sure is that you don't send out any offers. You can accept offers when you're away because it will resort back to your regular handling time.
Yep.
So if you have an automation tool like Nifty, you want to make sure it doesn't send any offers out on your behalf.
Yes. Yeah, you have to turn off that automation. Absolutely.
I have to return those on for Poshmark. I don't do it with the Bay, but I do it for the other platforms.
Yeah. Hi, Christy.
I get a dopamine hit sending out offers. Like how friendly am I today? I'll know
how much of a discount do I want to give? Yeah.
You're welcome, Leslie.
Devil Dog, I haven't used List Perfectly. Have you ever used that, Carlee?
I don't think I used them. I used that one that was free, Flip, but then it wasn't free, I guess. But it was clunky and it was free. That's probably why it was clunky. And then I went to Vendoo, and then I switched over to Nifty.
But the problem with Vendoo is was the delisting, right? It wasn't so then you're double selling, and then you have issues with your customers who think they bought something, but you'd already sold it somewhere else. The thing with Nifty, I think that people don't realize is you have to resync it. I do a full resync weekly, and then that really makes sure oh, there was something that sold on WN. Now we got to make sure it's off of all the other platforms. I like doing the full resync because I'm oh, good, everything's lined up perfectly.
Well, that's the problem with Vendoo too, is they never made any updates. It's still the same app. I mean, I haven't used it for over a year, so I can be talking out my mouth right now, but they didn't do any updates with the app for the 2 years that I was with them. And it yes, they had an app, which was great, but I would have to go into the app and delist items all the time. One time an item sold on Mercari, then it sold over on eBay. And then all of a sudden, I what happened? And then I called them and they're like, oh, well, we don't have the auto delist feature available for Mercari. It's well, that would have been nice to know.
Right, it would have been nice to know. Yeah, so absolutely.
It's just not it was not very easy. Nifty, because I cross-list I take things from the Bay, I create my listings in the Bay, upload them into Nifty, which is really just a quick sync, unlike Vendoo. And then you can easily just hit click, click, click for all the different platforms.
Yeah.
Vendoo was not like that. You'd have to go into almost every single listing and update it for each location, which was kind of silly.
The other thing I like about Nifty is I sold something on the Book of Face, and you could go in and you can check that listing, even though it's in all 6 platforms or however many you have it on, and you could click on it and just say delete, no longer for sale. It'll be are you sure this is no longer for sale? And I'm yes, because then it just takes it off of all the platforms at one time. And then what I really like is they've added a feature that if you delete a listing through Nifty, they have a separate folder they've made that I could go back and look at any item I've deleted. Because what if I made a mistake and I took down the wrong Halloween decoration or something? I wouldn't want to start all over with the pictures and the description. So they do keep a record of stuff you've deleted, so you could go back and repopulate it basically on your platforms. So I just discovered that this weekend, so I was happy with that.
Really good. So sometimes, especially I have a few listings and they probably expired on Bay. I wonder if they're still over there on Nifty in the deleted folder somewhere. They sold.
Okay.
And I wonder if I can recreate the listing over there so I don't have to do it.
I feel you probably could. I don't think they really get rid of anything at this point. They'll have it under not sold or deleted. Okay, yeah, Flip is like that too. I have not used Flip. I really like Nifty. I actually have a promo code, so does Carlee. If you ever want to use Nifty, let us know, because then you can get 15% off, and then we would get a 20%. Is that called a commission? I don't know. A reward. I don't know. Something awesome.
But I'm not talking good about it because of that. It seriously has changed. It made me a Posh ambassador within 2 weeks, and because of all the automation features it had in there with likes and shares and all that stuff that Posh wants you to do.
Yeah.
The relisting feature has been I had listings that were up for ever and a day.
Yeah.
Just stale as all stale can be, and it refreshes them, and I start getting sales. Also, what has helpful was there was a lot of items that just disappeared off my Bay, and they were not there. And you can see where there's discrepancies with the different marketplaces, if there's any errors or if there's anything hey, it's listed here but not there. It creates an error, so you can go and sort by that, and you can see hey, that item that I've had listed or thought I had listed for the last 2 years wasn't there, and then a week later it sells because it's back over on the Bay. I don't know how things just drop off.
No, it's a great way to look at, because the way they do the columns, it's it'll be oh, I have this for sale, and you'll see, oh, it's listed on the Bay, it's listed on Mercari and Poshmark, but then you'll see, hey, why isn't it listed on Depop? You could just see where it's listed, where it's not. They also will tell you if there's a big price discrepancy. But for me, I have that on a lot of them because I definitely price higher on some of the sites, like the Crafty site.
And sometimes I have a sale going on. Right now, I have a sale going on my Bay. So tomorrow when the sale is dropped off, I'll go and do my resync. So all the prices are back to normal. If you delete too many items too soon, so that's why I let things simmer over on Posh Alley. or over on Bay before I cross over to Posh, because if it sells too quickly on the Bay and I've already cross-listed it to Posh, I don't want to get penalized. But I think is it 90 days? They really don't want you taking down things.
Yeah, a lot of people were deleting their items on Posh, but then just reposting them, so it would be like fresher in the algorithm. Posh is a whole separate beast, I have to say. So I personally have not gotten in trouble for deleting items over there that have sold other places. However, I try to make sure I'm deleting items after I've already listed something that day. Like if I know if I sold 3 things on the Bay and they're cross-listed onto Posh, I will go in and quickly list 1 or 2 items before I delete the others, because I don't want them to be like, oh, you're just deleting everything. They run a weird business. Like when they suspend your account for canceling an item, it's like they're losing money too. Like I don't understand how this makes business sense. The other thing you could do if you've sold something somewhere else, like you could put like your first photo. I've changed it to sold. It'll just say sold. So no one's going to buy something from you if it says sold. The other thing you could do is like, let's say it's something for $40. You could go in and just add a 0. They don't mind if you change the prices. So you could go in and say, oh, these jeans are $400. No one's going to buy those. Yeah. So it's like a game, which it's kind of annoying because it's like very time consuming, but it's a way to not delist your items if you're worried about delisting too many on Posh. Carly's frozen again. Allie, did you have that problem with your cat? Carly, magic! You're back. I feel like who's in charge of Posh? Like their rules are so bizarre sometimes. I don't understand.
Posh does not want people to sell anywhere else. They just want them.
That's too bad. That's not how this reselling world works.
Give me the sales that make me want to be over there all the time. Give me what the Bay does.
Right. Then they punish you and you can't sell anything because they're mad at you for delisting stuff. Like it makes, like, I don't like their business setup. Like it's very frustrating.
They change things constantly. I mean, I know Bay changes things constantly too, but I mean, I just feel like some stuff is just not really thought out of until they actually implement it and they're like, oh, just change it again.
Yeah. So Allie's not on Posh. Just heard that from lots of resellers. Yeah. So Allie, I'm a rule follower, just like Carly. I've been in the last 6 weeks. I've been like restricted. Carly's back. Hey, Carly. I was restricted once for 24 hours because I had to cancel an item. And then the second time I was restricted for 3 days from selling because I canceled an item, but I didn't really cancel the item. I sent the pants, they received the package, but they showed a picture of somebody who took the pants out of the package and basically stole them. But I did what I was supposed to do as the seller. And like my tracking number and the pictures from the buyer show that package arrived to their apartment. It's not my fault. Somebody stole the pants out of them. But Posh decided, oh, that's a cancellation strike against me. So then I was restricted for 3 days. And that really made me feel like I don't want to be on Posh anymore. And then I did 2 different appeals. They don't care. They do not care. They're like, no. And then they treat you like a baby because then you have to go and read like 27 pages of their rules if you want to be reinstated after the 24 hours or the 3 days. And I'm like, okay, scroll. And they're like, you cannot cancel items. I'm like, I'm not canceling items. That was delivered. It was stolen. Like I should not be in trouble. Whereas I feel like with the Bay, they would look at that tracking number, know that my item got to the customer. And even though it got stolen, I wouldn't be penalized. But the Posh penalizes you.
If a package comes in empty, the post office puts it in a bag and says that the missing contents. That's just USPS guidelines of what they do. Like, there is nobody who receives a package that's empty that's not marked as such. So they will always protect a buyer or seller from that. Yes. Unless it's like delivered as missing at that point. But I think at that point they'll probably do seller protection because you got it to the person and something got stolen.
Absolutely. So. And then for my evidence, I showed pictures given to me from the buyer showing that their package was at their apartment, just opened. I just don't like the fact that if you take down items you've sold somewhere else so you don't cancel it, you get in trouble. Oh, but if you cancel it because you're too scared to take things down, you get in trouble. Like that makes no sense to me. It's like being in a really toxic relationship.
It is. Yeah, I don't want to be told how horrible I am 1 minute and then like, oh, be a seller for us and only us. You can't date any other people.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
We're not married, Poshmark.
Yeah.
I'm I'm an eBay person, 100%. That's always the platform I go to for everything. If I can't sell it on the Bay, then I usually use Mercari to sell those items. But I do crosslist to other places.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Bay is my number one always.
I mean, it is my number one always, but I do have to say, since using Nifty, I make just as much with the other 5 platforms as I do on the Bay. So it's like, I know it's expensive. A lot of people don't want to spend, is it $80 a month, $90 a month? Because I pay for like the most expensive one. It's like, but for me, it makes sense because I'm making more than that in sales on the other platforms that are not the Bay. If that makes sense.
That's usually my goal, is to at least make what I'm paying for a subscription. And that was like my goal when I decided to switch over. So I have to put into it what I, or get from it what I put into it.
Right. So Christy's saying, I feel like I saw someone say they got penalized for marking things not for sale on Poshmark. Oh, well, what do they want you to do? I mean, I used to have a lot of items that just said sold. And then I had like my store name, like look for other items, go here, like to my store or my closet. And I probably had like 30 of those at one point. And then I just waited to take them down as I was listing stuff that day. But it's why the games? Why the games? Yeah, found together. They get paid fast on the Bay, sometimes before I even ship the item out. That's what I was saying. Me too. Like my money's available. Once you're like a trusted seller on the Bay, they will release your funds way sooner than if you're a new seller. So, yeah. So Allie, I personally like Etsy, especially around Q3 and 4, because people are just spending money on holiday gifts.
And the stuff you sell, Allie, is definitely stuff that would do well over
Yeah,
on
vintage. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you don't have to just have it like be an item that's handmade. As long as it's over 20 years old, like they have now allowed people to sell stuff if it's over 20 years old.
And you can do the vintage perfume over there too, used perfume, and also sell it internationally. I don't know how they do it, but you can sell perfume internationally.
So Christy's asking, is the Crafty site shipping like the Bay? So yeah, like you can set up shipping policies there. So I have a policy with just a flat rate for $6.49. And I actually do that for every single thing I sell there, even if it's like very heavy, because I just charge more for my items there. So
like you mark things up over there because people are not, there's really no wheeling and dealing. I do have it set up so it sends out offers to people who like it. What's really interesting is, unlike other platforms, is that you can actually see what people like. If you click on, like, somebody likes something of yours and you click on it, it shows you everything that they've liked. So you'll see like a trend from people. Like all of a sudden, like if they see something rainbow bright, then you'll see like they've liked a bunch of rainbow bright things. So there's like people who are like, I guess, creating wish boards of stuff that they like. But you can upcharge over there. It's pretty cool.
So Allie's wondering, how much do you mark things up over there? I would say I mark things up like 50%. So if I wanted to sell it for $100 on the Bay, I would list it for $150, like no problem. And during the holidays, I might even say $200 there and just see what happens. Like for real, like you could just go high there. Like at least that's has been my experience.
I basically don't even give them a seller discount because it's not moving the needle for these people. I don't know what people are buying from there, but like Lainey said, it's like really the people just don't.
They don't care what the price is.
The price is.
You want to. This is what I do. You want to think there's a grandma out there that doesn't care how much something costs. They want to get something amazing for their grandkid, or for their own home, for their holiday like parties they're gonna have. Like that's what I think of when I list things there. And so sometimes I'll put in there like new mom gift, baby's first Christmas, because I think they let you have 13 tags. And so like I would utilize those for sure.
I don't have, but yes, you can put tags.
You don't put any tags?
I don't think so.
Oh man, yeah, use those 13.
I guess I gotta prioritize.
You could just have like a set
and then cross listing again.
And you want to make sure you're not doing stuff like a Christmas gift, because that's too broad, right? You want to do things like first Christmas, new home, baby's first Christmas. Like I'm saying Christmas a lot because like I do try to like really sell stuff around the holidays there. It is slower during the rest of the year. People just are not haggling. I know they have a button there that you could say, oh, allow offers. No, I'm not pressing that. No, I want the people who are okay dropping $200 for something they could buy for $50 on the Bay. That's who I'm looking for over on Etsy.
So, is it machacha? Machaca?
Oh, I've been calling them mica. I'm sorry.
Oh, mica? Is it mica? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That might be it. I'm sorry. So what's a good flat rate fee and how it works on the Bay? So you create shipping policies in the Bay. And do you have that as a video?
I do have a video.
So you create different policies for the Bay, right? And then I have mine based on weight of packages, even though I know that usually dimensional weight matters. It's just easier for me to know, like, okay, this item's going to weigh up to a pound. It's $4.99. I'm taking a hit with that and I build it into my pricing. Then my next level is like from 1 pound to 2 pounds, 15 ounces, and that's $7.99. Then I have anything over 3 pounds is $9.99. Then anything that costs $100 or more, I'm just offering free shipping because I don't have anything close to that much into it. So, and I know Lainey, she does like a $14.99 level for something over, what is it, 5 pounds?
Yeah, if it's like heavy or bulky, really if I have to Frankenbox it, I'm going to charge somebody $14.99, like for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Michaka. Sorry, I've been saying it wrong. Hi, S. Sorry. Welcome in. Hi, Chrissy.
So yeah, I think doing the flat rate also gives you more visibility out there on like Google, Google Shopping. If you don't offer flat rate or free shipping, your items won't show up over there because they want to have like a full price for a buyer looking for items, because that's where most buyers are finding us on the Bay, is through Google. So when you put in a flat rate, then your items are going to be more over there to be seen and more visibility.
Absolutely. Like when you think about search engines, just think about, they're very binary. They want things to be true or not true. They don't want it to be like, oh, there's a variable rate. Like, you live in Alaska, it's going to cost $20. You live in California, it's going to cost $8. They don't like that uncertainty. They're very rigid, like these search engines. So if you, like Carlee's saying, free or flat price shipping, then that tells the Google search engine or whatever search engine you're using, okay, this is a true fact. I can share this with somebody looking for this. Right. So they just don't like the uncertainty of like calculated shipping. That's all it is. Yeah, you can still do
like you can get this item for $50, including shipping, and they want to show that to the person to get them to click on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Found Together Co. They've sold over 100 items on Bay and still have 100% positive feedback. That's awesome. Christy missed Laura's live yesterday. You know, I'm thrown off by their live being on Mondays instead of Wednesdays. So I missed one a couple of weeks ago because I set up some doctor appointments. I'm sure Laura understands.
It's a little sticky for me because usually it's my busy day where I'm like packing from the weekend and getting acclimated to the week. So I'm in and out, especially 4 to 6 because dinner is usually at 5-ish.
Yes. So. Carrie's fault. Michaka says, I think I'm losing money on shipping alone. Okay, so then you probably, are you doing calculated or flat rate?
And when I build the in pricing for my listings, I usually take, when I'm running comps, I'm looking at sold comps, right? Then I know how much it sells with shipping included. Like, so if an item's $20 and there's $6 shipping, then I know I can list it for $22 with $4.99 shipping or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. If I then look at the ones that are open that have not sold, and I try to stay as close to the lowest price offered to get that, you know, like if somebody's scaling by or sorting by price lowest first, I'm trying to hit that, but I'm not going to go too low. I'm, you know, like,
you don't want to undersell.
In between. I don't want to be the overpriced one. I don't want to be the underpriced one. I want to be kind of in the middle. But if you're new to reselling, don't do anything with flat rate or free shipping. Do calculated. Don't offer discounts until you start getting comfortable. The next level would be offering your discount to buyers. Then the next step would be a flat rate. And I don't recommend free.
It looks like she is using calculated. So I'm wondering, like, is it including like the price of your box, like the weight of your box and then the measurements? Because I feel like, especially on the Bay, if you're actually putting in like, oh, this weighs 3.6 pounds and it's 18 by 12 by 6, then you should not be losing money if it's calculated. Like,
So Found Together, we actually have a beginner reseller group, and it's not just for beginners. It's all resellers helping other resellers. If you want to join that and help other sellers, that we always need more hands and help. So let us know. We have that. It's almost 200 people. Then we have our one a day, which is a reseller accountability group for listing at least one item a day. There's people doing 10 a day. There's people doing none a day. It's sharing content that you create about it. It's we have multiple communities with almost 200 people.
We do. Yeah, Allie is saying that with calculated, she hardly ever loses money.
I do at the $4.99 price point.
Yep. Found Together. I'm going to send you a link to the beginner reseller chat. It's not just for beginners. It's for anybody who just wants to be in a reselling community. So I'll send you an invite to that. Are we doing DW's reseller challenge? So yeah, so I'm doing it sporadically just because of stuff that's going on here with my kids. But yeah, DW, I think she was here at the beginning. I don't know if she's here now. She is doing a reseller challenge called, is it Reseller July Challenge?
July Reseller Challenge. July Reseller Challenge.
Yeah. So each day, there's a new challenge, and you're supposed to upload the video with either pictures, or it could be a video of pictures or you talking about what that, meeting that challenge for the day, and there are prizes, things like that. If you're in the beginner reseller chat, every day DW is posting what the new challenge is. So that's a good place to get the information about it.
Too. Both places she's posting it. So last year I did it when I was new to TikTok. It made me show my face on here and have the confidence to talk to y'all on here. So I really think if you're new to making content, you're not comfortable making content, the prompt, especially today's prompt is where I busted out of my shell. It's about, you do a dance because it's her sister's birthday. And it's do a dance or something like that in memory of her sister. So that's where I had my, probably my infamous July Reseller Challenge video with My Little Pony.
Yeah.
So I won't have time to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. I might even have ponies I have to dig out from somewhere to redo the pony challenge.
Yep. Hi, Dang Varmint. Carol says, Carol makes a good point. Look back at your older listings. You might have miscalculated the shipping weight of your item with inside packaging, and so you might be losing money that way with your calculated shipping. So yeah, thanks for being here. We're just talking reselling.
A marathon session today.
It is. We've been on for over 3 hours.
3 hours and 7 minutes.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
And thanks for all the follows, everyone. I'll follow everybody back at the end of the live, just so I don't mess up anything going on with the live right now.
So with DW's challenge, I don't think I would be still here on TikTok if I didn't do it, because I was just making content that was really hard for me to make, because I was just sharing photos of things, but I would have this elaborate way of making them, and I was just getting really burned out from it. So I don't think I would have continued on with it. So there would be no Lainey and Carlee live.
Right.
It really made me bust out of my shell here on TikTok. So I recommend it to anybody who's new to making content.
Yes, and also the one a day challenge is great too, because it's you get to know 200 other people that are all reselling, and we're all just listing stuff and trying to get our items out there for people to see. Hopefully the right buyers will see our items, right? I think a lot of us start this because we're hey, we need more exposure to our stuff that we're selling. So yeah, lots of great reselling community resources here, and they're free resources. I just want to point that out.
There's no touch.
Bye, Laura. Love you too. Christy says, I actually screwed up on a few because my scale wasn't set correctly. It's fixed now. Yeah, that's rough. Or it used to be I'm okay, this is under a pound. This is great. I love it when it's under a pound because it's so cheap. But then you get 16, you get well, yeah, I know now it's different. But let's say something then was 17 ounces once you added it in the box. I would be in there trying to shave off little parts of the box lid because I try to get that ounce off. That's a real thing. That's because you don't. It used to be, it's different now. It used to be once you hit that over the 1 pound threshold, your price would go up a lot.
Yep, a lot.
So yeah.
Now it doesn't matter.
No. Yeah. Now it's different. Oh my gosh. So yesterday I was mailing a Lego set, And it was like 2 pounds, 6 ounces, something like that. But I had a flat rate shipping. So it's like, I just was charging $7.99. So I'm like, okay, so I put it in and then I re-put in the information and I put the ounces wrong. So then it was like 3 pounds, 2 ounces. And I'm like, wait, how did this go down to $5? It was going to be $8 to ship. And then I realized, oh yeah, it's that thing that if your packages are over 3 pounds, they're cheaper, which is throwing everybody for like a loop. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to extra pad this. I'm going to put this box in another box. And so I did. I got over 3 pounds and I saved $3 in shipping. That's the first time I've used that. But you want to make sure you're not lying about the weight, because I've seen some people get a chargeback because they said their package was 3 pounds, but it really was in the 2 pound range. And they didn't actually increase the weight of their package, but they said it was over 3 pounds to get the discount. I have seen a $2.97 chargeback for that.
I don't know what game they're playing with this.
Oh, 2 pounds, 1 ounce.
They're testing out.
I don't know what they're doing.
I think my own personal opinion is that for holiday season, they're trying to be competitive with other shipping companies. So they're like, well, send it through USPS and it's the cheapest out there, because I don't think you can even ship something 3 pounds with UPS for $5. You like ground. So.
Right. 5 is like a deal. So Allie's saying it's 2 pounds, 1 ounce. Mine didn't get better until it was over 3 pounds. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I've heard only over 3, so I don't know.
Hi, Luna. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, we're just it's a weird shipping thing. And I think it's also, is it also on Pirate? If you do Pirate,
it is on Pirate.
So it has something to
Bay thing.
No, it's not a Bay thing. It's a US Postal Service thing, I think. Yeah. You've been getting a lot of refunds lately. Oh, like were there refunds from shipping?
Post office? Okay. I was like thinking she's having to give refunds to people.
Okay. Christy's going to list some silverware, just so you know, Allie. Okay, I will try 2 pounds, 1 ounce. I just feel like if you're going to do that, actually make sure the package weighs that. Don't just like, don't lie basically on your shipping.
And don't send people garbage.
Oh yeah, or rocks.
People like sending rocks and like
I don't understand that.
I mean, it's one thing to like do what Lainey did, which is double box, but don't put rocks in a box.
I don't understand that. Like I saw somebody with a huge pile of rocks. Like I just had these delivered. I'm going to include them in my packaging. I'm like, what is your buyer going to think when they get like rocks? It doesn't make any sense.
That's such a Depop thing to do.
Although I have to say, the stuff I've purchased on the Pop, I just feel like these are some of the kindest, most creative kids probably, because I get stickers. One time I got a lip balm. I'm like, this stuff you're adding in is more than what I paid for the item I purchased. And then I'm thinking, oh, it's probably their parents. Their parents bought them all that stuff to throw in.
But question. Yeah. If there's candy in a package from someone you don't know, do you eat it or not?
No, I don't.
No,
I don't. Like, okay, so you remember when I sold that cotton candy machine on the Book of Face?
Yes.
And the woman, she basically makes cookies, like, you know, like really, those really pretty decorated cookies that almost look too pretty to eat. And she gave me one. Well, I took a picture of it and I gave her a shout out, but I threw the cookie away because I don't know. Does she have her cats help her stir the batter? I don't know.
Like they're in there with their little paws.
They're working. Yeah.
And then they make biscuits. So.
Yeah, they do make biscuits. Yeah. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe too, though, when it comes to food. So like I have my own hangups. So I wouldn't, if somebody sent me candy with my purchase, I'd be like, oh, how nice.
Unless
but then I'd
probably
throw it
the
away.
Person, unless I know it's like, but don't send chocolate in the summer. Like,
yeah. I like that, Christy. At least paint the rocks cute. Yeah, like if they painted the rocks cute, like remember Pet Rocks when we were little? It might just be me.
I remember them.
Like that would make sense, but don't just throw trash or rocks in with the box. Hi, Natalie. Welcome in. Yeah, so play around with shipping. If you're on the cusp, it looks like Allie's saying if it's a little over 2 pounds. For me, it was like once I hit the 3 pounds, it got way cheap.
3 for me because like yesterday I sent out a pillow that was over 2 pounds. I didn't see a discount.
No discount. So maybe I wonder if it depends on what state you're shipping to or what zone. How many zones away?
Could be a zone thing.
It's a mystery. I don't know. I would just be careful with how you're trying to work the system and not to lie on your postal rate. Like I just because I've seen a chargeback on somebody where they said it was over 3 pounds, but it really wasn't. And then the post office sent them an adjustment fee and they basically pulled $2 and change out of their account. So through the bay.
Hi, S. Yep, I have a P.O. box. Just opened up my new one in my new city. on Monday. So, or was it last Monday? I have no idea. No concept. Yesterday was Monday. So last Monday I opened it.
So I also so I've been reselling since 2007 and I just got a PO box within the last year. So I probably waited way too long to get one. You don't have to get a big one. I have the cheapest one. And if somebody's returning something and it doesn't fit in cause I have like the little one for envelopes, it's like $19 a month. They will just put a card in there, sometimes a key, and I can go get the package either from the front desk or use the key in a locker and then pull out the package. So you don't have to get a big one, at least in California where I'm at.
I don't know if this is like the norm now. When I was filling out the paperwork for the post office, they're like, do you want to have it as a street address? Choose yes. That way, anything that can't be shipped to a PO box will arrive because you have a street address. But you have to check that.
It's
not automatic.
It's so funny because they have their own zip code in my town. So like instead of it being 91011, it's 91012, but it's only if you have a PO box at the post office.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
No, mine is the same zip code as mine.
Okay. Yeah, and Christy says same for Tennessee. They hold them behind the counter for you with your small PO box. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have 2 to pick up right now. I updated all my addresses and forgot to update like Posh with my home address for like when I have items shipped. So I have 2. I have like 2 more coming.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Like it's kind of annoying, but it also is good for privacy. You don't know who you're selling to. Sometimes people might be a little unstable or they might be mad at what they receive. And then they, you're going to deal with all different kinds of people out there. I have a toolbox for $50 that weighs 7 pounds. USPS on eBay charges 70 to 100. Check.
It's the size more probably than the weight.
Oh yeah. What are the dimensions?
Dimensions are going to matter with that one.
So I did find that I shipped something a lot cheaper yesterday through FedEx because it was a really long box, like very long, like a keyboard size long. It wasn't like little long. It was like long, and FedEx was way cheaper. The post office does not want to send large boxes. They want things to all fit neatly in their little cars and their, whatever they're transporting things in.
Just with anytime with FedEx or UPS is make sure that the dimensions, like you had problems on Carlee.
Yes.
Like make sure you have everything like scaled out and everything because they'll change numbers on you and then next thing you know you get an upcharge.
Yeah. I've not been happy with the fact that I have to photograph items on Mercari when the post office, or actually it wasn't the post office, UPS, when they said, oh, my item weighed 10 pounds when it weighed 1. And then what Mercari did is they just took all my earnings and they just said, we're going to apply it towards your shipping. I'm like, no, they're like, well, we need a photo then of it on the scale. So that really bugged me. Yeah, you should get a PO box, Allie, especially when you, like you said, when you add in social media, it could get weird. Absolutely. Yeah. So true. And
you can also have things shipped there too, like for your personal, right? Like if you have like something you don't want somebody seeing because it's like holiday season, or you have a wine club box coming, they'll sign for it for you, or certified mail or whatever, you can have that be the address.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Okay, so it's 18 by 10 by 10. And it's still
pretty sizable, and it's probably going across the country to another area.
I would try FedEx or UPS and just see if it's cheaper that way. Do you ever use pirateship.com? It's free. You can put in the data there and see what rates they'll give you for not just for the post office. Like you can compare the different packaging services or the different delivery services. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's so much. That sounds like really excessive. $70 to $100. Like that's more than,
I guess it just depends on where it's going. Let me.
Yeah, you can look. What?
I'm gonna look at USPS and see like the estimate.
But 18 inches doesn't seem like that would be too long.
18 by 10 by 10 is high though. I feel.
Okay. Yeah. I just feel like I wouldn't use USPS if it's that much money. Like I would look at FedEx or UPS. Did you already sell it, or is it just kind of listed calculated shipping? That's why okay, so if you want to go to flat rate, You just have to make sure you're not really going to spend $50 or $70 to $100 on the shipping, because then you'll lose money with the sale.
All right, 18. And I'm just doing this from Virginia to California.
Okay.
Yeah, normal delivery time USPS ground advantage, it would cost $51 to ship it to California.
Okay. Is it because
the dimensional weight is expensive for it?
So if it was not as, if it was like, let's say you could keep the 18 by 8 by 6, then it would probably be cheaper.
Right, but you probably can't since it's
yeah.
a toolbox. Probably. Unfortunately, I learned that the long way with the couch potato plush from the 80s that was new in box.
Right. Okay. The customer canceled. Yeah. I mean, I have lost money because shipping is so high. Like a rolling cart I had for cookies like that. I wasn't taking into account just how big it is once you put it in a box. Like the box has to be bigger than the item. Okay. So the customer canceled the order because it was so high. What do you think about selling like locally, like on the Book of Face? Like that might be an item because the shipping is so pricey that you just sell like locally. Meet up with somebody somewhere to sell it and don't do the shipping.
Into your pricing if you can get away with it, like at least half of it, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's a hard balance.
It is hard. Like, yeah, when it's a large item, it does get pricey. So I wonder oh, wait, did you just do USPS or do you do the other one?
USPS.
Okay. So it might be cheaper through FedEx.
And I think maybe like if you use pirate ship, it probably will drop it down considerably. Like I think because they have this thing called click and ship. Mm-hmm. I've never used it, but it says retail is